And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 16, episode 10. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, we will be doing the League of Legends 2025 World Championship Swiss stage recap and quarterfinals preview. Also, we will be talking about FlyQuest Fall Apart, and we will also be going over the start of the 2025-2026 NBA season. And joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, talk about NBA, NFL, and LoL esports is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing? Because he has been taking non-stop L's. 100 Thieves don't exist anymore. Knocked out by his LCK team. BLG, bitches love gangsters, gone.
Bitches love gays, nigga. At least 4 of my teams made world, nigga. Where RG at? Where them hoe ass niggas?
They've been on vacation since fucking February.
No, them motherfuckers been on vacation since April. Trash ass niggas, garbage ass niggas.
They put on the LPL literally said take an actual 8-month vacation.
RG was a world never good. That's what it stands for. Trash. Cloud9 trash. Them niggas get rid of blood.
No. Cloud9 was they had us in the second half. They had us in the first half. Not gonna lie, and then that second half was terrible. That first half looked pretty solid. That second half was horrible. Second half was trash.
The whole LTA this year was garbage.
Oh my god. And the reason why, as you guys know, we didn't do the show on Tuesday is because Chaz was sick. That's all the reason was. He was just sick. So we had just said, hey, let's just do the show Saturday. Because
the show Saturday, but this is why we did the show Saturday. We can talk about all this bullshit that happened this week. Goddamn Riot. Just on some bullshit. LEC on some bullshit. Sheep Esports on some bullshit. This goddamn match setup shit bullshit. The NBA is not even 2 games in, and them motherfuckers getting arrested for some betting shit. What kind of shit? Yu-Gi-Oh! Dropping a goddamn emergency ban list on some bullshit. Nigga, they should have banned that. The Mexican Barrier should have been banned since 20. What's leaked? When did D-Barrier come out? 2016?
So D-Barrier doesn't hit links. D-Barrier is pendulum.
I know, that's what it should have got. No, matter of fact, D-Barrier should have got banned once they revised Master Rule 4. That's what it should have got banned.
Okay. Because there's a lot of stuff to go over. Let's start with Yu-Gi-Oh! First. So, if you guys don't know, Konami actually dropped, I think they dropped this, was it yesterday? Had to have been yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. People call it emergency ban list.
I would say so. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why it's not an emergency ban list. Because, in my opinion...
Or you could use the logic that Konami actually said in their official press statements where they wanted to actually utilize the forbidden and limited list more with flexibility, as they say. Because I remember them saying, we didn't want it to be, beholden to, a certain date we had to put it out. We kind of wanted to do, it more flexible and drop it whenever we want to. But the problem with dropping it whenever you want to, it's why couldn't you just hit these cards, when you just put out the listing?
You know why? Because they looked at the cards before. And this is what I'm thinking Konami starting to do. They're starting to see how many people are becoming dependent. And this is what I'm starting to figure out. A lot of people become dependent on floodgates because it doesn't make people are not looking for fun ways to win. They're looking for an easy way to win. Mm-hmm. You gotta realize, people in order to win, you don't look for the best way, you look for the easy way. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, what's the best way to get a girl? To be a man, all that. What's the easiest way to get a girl?
Actually, just paying for it. Literally, just paying for it. And just giving
paying for it.
That has to be the easiest
dirty
way.
Back in. Not some Jeffrey Dahmer shit where you kind of kidnap that bitch. What up, BK?
BK, what's up, buddy?
You gotta realize people go for easy shit, not their best shit. Right. And this is what I realized was Konami. Does it make the game better? Yes. Is the game still shit? Yes, because the game's still dependent on hand trap. Yeah. We need to get from a game where we don't need to be playing 15 to 20 non-engine hand traps.
You know why? I said that, you remember when I had my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, I was saying the same thing. I thought eventually given how Konami would create cards for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game,
Yeah.
I thought that eventually they would make decks so powerful that hand traps just literally wouldn't even be a thing you didn't want to play. Well, it turns out that take Ace like actual ass. I think there's been like one format that I can remember where people just didn't play Ash Blossom in their main deck. That card's pretty much been a staple minus one format ever since it came out.
Actually, that's actually aged kind of well, because what it is they got to the point where decks are able to play around multiple hand traps. It used to be back in the day, the only hand trap that really hurt you was Ash would hurt you if it was a certain card.
Like can't most decks like play around Drone Lockbird now? The card that's supposed to stop you
back in the day, Drone Lockbird will lock down 90% of decks. Like Drone Lockbird back 2 years ago. You played Drone Lockbird, you locking out Cascara, you locking out Tearlaments to a certain extent.
Konami, they made more hand traps. They made other Ghost Girl cards.
Yeah.
Those cards pretty much all essentially flopped. I thought of like Ghost Reaper and
Ghost Reaper
was all right.
Ghost Reaper was not good once Ash Blossom came out. Man, people kind of forgot. The issue with Ghost Reaper.
What's the other one before that? It came out across those. Oh, Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre.
Ghost Ogre is format dependent.
Yeah, it's very format dependent. Yeah. I think when they made D-Shifter, that's the last best hand trap they made. That card is fucking insane.
D-Shifter was Nibiru. All that came out
Nibiru's hand trap technically
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I think the only card that you could literally consider a hand trap by the actual card design is evenly matched. Play that even more.
Infinite Permanence.
Infinite Permanence and evenly match. Yeah, I would consider those legitimate hand traps because they're actually cards you can activate from the hand as trap cards if you control no cards.
Infinite Permanence more or less because you can activate at any point, while evenly match has to require you to do it at a certain time.
Yeah. And they made evenly matched to deal with like big boards the same way with Nibiru, but then they made D-Shifter and people were like, man, but this card's oppressive. I need that card limited.
D-Shifter was trash at first because
it wasn't even the best one. People played Dark Ruler and Nibiru.
Dark Ruler was the best one because
there was Orcus. Orcus was the best deck, so you could just Dark Ruler and then go off from there, or you could Nibiru their board when they're going off with like Nightmare Mermaid or some shit.
No, you know why it was the best? Because Sky Striker. You break the board, Dark Ruler, and then motherfuckers. Oh, let's just start. And then what was the other back row deck that was seeing a lot of play?
Was that a Labyrinth?
No, True Draco.
It was True Draco at the time.
And then you remember what did motherfuckers start doing right before 2020? True Draco, Sky Striker. God damn, that's like
doesn't that just fix the issues of True Draco with not having like consistency cards in like mid game?
And then you're able to give big monsters to Sky Striker. Oh, I can't get into my elite monsters. Don't matter, because a lot of times you're gonna tribute them anyway. Get rid of them.
And when I saw this new Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Forbidden and Limitless update, I'm gonna be honest here with you guys. I think every single barrier statue at one point is gonna actually just be banned.
Yep.
What's crazy is barrier statue, because you know this, dude. At one point, if you played a barrier statue in your deck, you were considered garbage. Yep. It's so crazy how like the tides have shifted on certain cards. Like I remember when people would like be like barrier statues, though these are like sleeper cards. I'm like, for what? These are terrible cards. And then Konami just was like, you know what? Let's just make like absurd decks where barrier statues are just now considered floodgates. I remember when these cards came out, they were not good. At all. They were way better than shit you could play besides barrier statues. But no, here's the new Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Forbidden and Limitless update effective from October 27th, 2025. About 6 days before Halloween. So girls out here just being all kinds of thoughts. So here's Arch Nemesis Protoss. Wait,
why the fuck did that come back?
Wait,
that was banned. Yeah, because of freaking
It was banned around like when Eternity Code came out or some shit.
No, it came out in Eternity Code. It came out in Eternity Code. It got banned back in 2023, I want to say.
Yeah, I remember, yeah. Because when I read that card was forbidden, I was like, oh, wait, wasn't that card already banned? I was surprised that card was That's how you know that card is disgusting. That card got re-banned. It's just too good. Then you have Artifact Mjolnir? Yeah, it's Artifact Mjolnir. Barrier Statue of the Drought, which is the Earth one. Barrier Statue of the Inferno, which is the Fire one. Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo, which is crazy because that I think there's legitimately okay, so I'll say it's here. That has to be a hit because there has to be a future deck coming out that could easily search that card.
Nope, Galagrade can search this.
Right. So,
that card that's been legal for about 6 years can search this motherfucker. And people start to realize.
The rank monster. Reconstruct a rock monster.
People are not looking for negate. People are looking for shutdown. It's the whole shit where I build an unbreakable board. You saw that last YCS final. Oh, I make a board, I scoop. You make a board, I scoop. Or, yeah.
Fun way to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Like, literally, it's whoever wins the dice roll wins that match. Oh, you got 6, I got 7. Don't be pretending. Get it?
But, dude, this is the thing where Yu-Gi-Oh has gone to the point now where cards like Falsodyna would only just be played in, like, weird anti-meta strategies. It hasn't really been effective in a long time. But now we are at the point where, Konami has made decks strong enough with certain capabilities of searching to grab cards like that.
Yeah.
Where previously, if you could play cards like that, you'd only play cards like that in very specific strategies. Now you could just grab these cards, just kind of whatever. And it's like, all right, thank you, Konami. You gave decks the inherent ability to search out permanent floodgates.
Yes.
Just by searching them. Nothing else you could do. You just summon XYZ, detach, response. I have a response. Okay, cool. Now I just win. What kind of ways to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Then Ouroboros, I'm gonna be honest here. That card was always on that like theater of being banned anyway. If you actually know what that card does, you could essentially there have been hand loops with this card for as long as I've known it existed.
Yeah.
You could do one. I hand loop someone. There's a legendary 6 Samurai Keyzon strategy you could do with Gateway to infinitely summon that. Just even back in the day when that card first came out. Like, that card's always been on the, like, okay, because it loops cards out of the hand. It probably had to go eventually. There's probably a reason why they got rid of it right now, but I'm just saying that look at that card's abilities, and you would be, like, always pretty much something that could always end up getting hit.
Yeah.
Dimensional Barrier is weird, because Dimensional Barrier is essentially Shockmaster in a trap card, which is it's like you would say it's less powerful because it's a card you have to set, you have to activate. Doesn't matter. Didn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter to people these days. Set the card, don't set the card, get the card from the deck. Wait, can't you get this with Trap Trick? Like if you play Trap Trick, can't you get that? No, it's on a normal. Hold on.
No, Trap Trick. You can. You go Trap Trick, you bears one, you get the second one, and you flip it right there immediately.
You're right, because that's a normal trap. Yep, you can just trap.
That happened to me against Labyrinth. Motherfucking called Secret. I was like, all right, cool. I'll just go to my link plays and OTK you. I was fucked. No, because this is what I was playing on Sword Soul Teddy, but he didn't realize, I can just go to my
whatever happened to Sword Soul? I think it just got power crept by just better decks.
Yeah, power. Plus, once Barone got banned, and
that was the main negation for the deck right there. Once that god's gone, it was pretty much just
that. Plus, no one wanted to build a Sword Soul Teddy build where you
also Tier Elements came out like literally a few months later. Probably not.
Sword Soul had about like $6 before.
What was that? What was that ritual strategy? The one that played Ava. That was its contender with
Drytron.
Was it Drytron? Yeah, Drytron was very good.
Drytron, and then after that was whatever wanted to be good. Fuck. What's the Voiceless Voice that never took off. That didn't take off. Yeah. Drytron was winning, but Drytron was a year earlier than Sword Soul.
So this guy was like so James Williams said combo players basically eating and stun control players get the whole entire shaft.
No, yeah, that's the issue. And the part he's not saying is when combo players can do control shit and a combo deck and still pop off, there's a fucking problem. When I can go. See, the issue was Wind Barrier Statue. You know what got Wind Barrier Statue banned, right? It wasn't Fleur de Ris. It was when Trafficking Lureless was able to summon Wind Barrier Statue and it still have after.
That's when it had that some War Link monster. The one. Oh my god, that card is disgusting.
That's what got it banned. Don't look at Flood de Ris. Flood de Ris can only normal summon it.
You took full advantage of that barrier statue, though.
Yeah. They was looking at us like, oh, you're the creepy guy in the corner. We'll let you live. Oh, look, I'm doing all these tricks. Oh, you're good, you're good. Everyone's cheering you on.
Mhm.
Banned. I'm over
So
there just playing with my birds, and then next thing you
so
know, they're
now
banned.
currently, because I remember, I think on my old channel, I think I legit built a barrier statue deck because at some point I got red pilled, pun intended, because of
Yeah,
the red
you know
barrier
the fucked
statue.
up part about? I'm surprised that the wind bear statue got banned first. I thought it was gonna be the drought one because you know back in the day the drought one was being played animation painted.
It
You build your
was
whole board and then you end on a goddamn bear statue of drought. You're like, this motherfucker did
the only one that because like the ones that exist now are the water one, the light one, and the dark one. That's it.
the water one needs to be no. The water one could have been banned. I think it did get banned. Did it get banned?
I don't think
Because of
so.
Mermail? Because I know Mermail was abusing the shit out of that guy, mother. God damn it.
What's the water one called? It's barrier statue of
Torrent.
Torrent. Yeah. Barrier statue Torrent, Yugipedia. Oh my god.
Go to Balance. Go to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Suck my balls, bitch.
That's what your girl wanted me doing,
Oh
nigga.
god. Oh my gosh, you acting like a freak this past fucking week. But no, it's unlimited.
I need that, man. I need a crack from
She was talking about, now get that pussy, get that bread, and leave. What the hell? What?
Yo. tell her to say that to me. I'll get that pussy.
God. No, so yeah, Bear Statue of the Torrent is here, and the other.
That shit's legal.
God, Konami. So that's our new.
He left
Yu-Gi-Oh!
The dark, the light, and the water left. Oh god.
Yeah, the dark, water, light one. Yeah, those three are still
the dark one. The dark and light one is there's none out there that can make it. That's like the water one that needs to get banned too.
Well, I think another problem with the dark and light one is that most decks throughout Yu-Gi-Oh history, at least the best ones, are literally dark or light. So when you play those, you're not really shutting your opponent out because they'll have the attribute of the deck you're going to play anyway. The barrier statue one is that water one's probably next. If there's a water deck that could really break it, that water one's probably next.
Before they hit that goddamn bridge card. Because think about it, the last two barrels before this one, they were hitting bridges. They were not hitting the problem. They were hitting the part that got you from part A to part B. They were blowing up bridges. I was like, that's what you need to do. You don't need to hit motherfucking Feast Smith. Hit the motherfucker that gets you Feast Smith. Oh, moonlight, what was a moon of clothes, whatever, sky bullshit. Dude, dirt rock. Shut the fuck up. Little fat ass. Bitch, that's the motherfucker. See, Feast Smith was powerful until that bridge card was gone. Can't do shit. Think about it. Snake Eye can't do shit because OSS is gone. The minute OSS even comes back to one, niggas gonna be sucking off Snake Eye like it's 2023, man. Like, nah, motherfuckers talking about, oh, I miss Snake Eye. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Fuck you mean? It's one thing we say you miss Trillimus. I can understand that to a certain degree. That takes skill. See, motherfuckers play revisionist history with certain decks now. It's like,
it's on everything. And you know what's crazy? People don't even remember the history as it was unfolding. They leave out massive context, massive parts to how that happened. Dude, a few years from now, someone's gonna tell me, "Hey, man, I really miss Mr. Rigi. You miss Mr.
Mr. Rigi? Motherfucker said
that people read that Ritual Monster? That Ritual Monster actually straight up power creeps the way a negate works. Now I get it. You can only play in that deck. Understandable. But it's way easier to bring out.
Motherfuckers out here playing Mr. Ruby Yummy. Like, what the fuck?
I hope you guys have read this card. I want you to actually, I'm going to read it.
Did you see this shit that fucking Triff built? Motherfucker got like 5 engines in the goddamn deck. 60 cards. I'm building it like how I play Pokemon. I was like, this motherfucker.
I want to show you guys this Ritual Monster. This card is actually the most
motherfuckers out here playing revision history. Oh, we missed Toss format. that 12-month format. Oh, they kept hitting cards. Thunder Dragon was the most powerful deck, but only won one tournament because it was the deck that was the strongest. It was Thunder Dragon was the Dragon Pole EX of Yu-Gi-Oh! it was the strongest deck, but there was always a counter to it that would beat it. And
Mm-hmm.
that was the best deck, but no one liked playing it. That was Sky Striker. Sky Striker was the best fucking deck. Solomon Gray was the cheapest
Mm-hmm.
to a certain degree. Orcus was the most fucking annoying. Because
And
Orcus weighed everything.
Dragon.
And the issue about Orcus was little like, I remember for the longest time, Orcus was Cyber Dragon. Orcus was something else. God, it was something else. And Dinosaur was still a thing for a bit. And then 2020 happened, early 2020. Oh my god!
I want to show you guys just how absurd. You would think that negation can't be power crept. You would think that boss monsters can't be power crept because that's just been Yu-Gi-Oh's MO for like the last 20 years.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to read this card to you. You tell me if this is a fair negation card for a deck to actually just have. Just in general, right?
Yeah.
So this is, I hate names. I hate these fucking names. We'll just call this motherfucker that puts it in your ass. Let's call it that. You can ritual summon this card with Mr. Rugi Ritual. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. So it's just Zeus on summon. Okay, awesome. Fuck me, right?
It's a goddamn Raigeki. Another target. Every monster that can't be destroyed doesn't get destroyed. But it's like if a monster says it cannot be targeted by a card effect, this motherfucker just gets right around it.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Automatically summon to the board. Just a complete dark hole.
3200 attack too.
So 3200 attack, level 8. So you know the potential that opens up with XYZ monsters. So level 8, 3200 beater, and Raigeki your opponent's board. Then, but wait, there's more. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can activate this effect. Your opponent can discard one card or that effect is negated. They just power crept negating. So if I want to get rid of this, he makes it so I have to lose another resource into getting rid of him.
Yep. And then
they
if
literally
I don't
just power crept negating.
And then if I don't have a card to discard, it automatically gets negated. And then, but don't forget, there's one more.
But wait, there's another one. If this card is tributed, well, that's just so hard, right, Konami? You can add one Mitsurugi card from your deck to your hand. Oh, now it's a Rhoda too. It's just a Rhoda. That's fucking great because that card's not broken or OP as hell. Except Diddy fucker. Then you can special summon this card.
Amno Mirakumo no Mitsurugi.
Oh, I'm just gonna call him Diddy fucker.
3200 attack. This
level 8. So if you summon 2 of these, you could quite literally just just imagine the level 8 XYZ plays you could make out of this. Just imagine that.
Shit's crazy.
That's actually insane. They literally power. So this is a Raigeki on summon. This is a Rhoda, and it negates, but not just any negate. Your opponent, if they were to bait you out with that negate, with a card to destroy this, your opponent has to throw away another resource to even just have it go through.
Yeah.
And people wonder why no one plays Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. If you showed someone that deck and you showed someone that card, they'd be like, "Wow, that's insane." Yeah, I know. Oh god. Oh, the other ritual monster, because that just came out in the new Master Duel Selection Pack. Oh god, I should show you guys this one. Oh, don't you just love Yu-Gi-Oh, people? Don't you just love it? Another one. Let's go over. What was it? Okay, this one is. These names are so bad. I'll probably go to TCG Player for this one. This one is Diddy fucker. That's another Diddy one. This one's Diddy too. This is the reptile one that has 2400 attack. So this one is you can ritual summon this card with Mitsurugi Ritual. Monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack. People are going to go like, how's that good? Your opponent's monsters are automatically weaker, so it can just beat over them.
Yep.
That's pretty good, actually. You can reveal this card in your hand. Special summon one Mitsurugi monster from your deck. So just revealing it, just get you a free summon from the deck. Then tribute one monster you control. You can only use blah, 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 once per duel. If this card is tributed, you can add one Mitsurugi card from your deck to your hand. just insane. Just absolutely insane. I read that Ritual Monster and I was like, wow, that must be so fun to play against, obviously. If you're putting someone's two of those things, you might just do this. Spit in your hands, give your whole hands that hawk tool, put them down your pants, rub that shit on your pubic hair, and then shake your opponent's hand. Scoop them up, boy.
Yeah, you crazy.
Put your hands down your pants, scratch your butthole, move your hands like this. Ask your opponent for a handshake, scoop it up. Because I ain't playing that shit out. My opponent, someone's two of them things, I'm out. I'm just gone.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to entertain that bullshit. All right, so that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's talk about the NBA. Then we're going to go to League, because League is just too much. Let's start with the NBA. So, the 2025-2026 NBA season has kicked off. The New York Knicks starting off with a fresh 2-0, actually. You know, they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they defeated the Boston Celtics. As you guys know, the Lakers, you can't just spell Lakers without capital L.
Yeah.
Just, the first game they played up against fucking
Warriors.
The Warriors. And what's so crazy about the Lakers now, it reminds me of when I used to watch Kobe Bryant, and he used to just get criticized as being a ball hog, but he's the only player really doing anything outside of like Paul Gasol or Andrew Bynum or Metta World Peace we had back in the day. You know what I mean? But he had players at that point he could bounce off of. But before he got those guys, it was, or Derek Fisher too. It was just him and the world, right? And at this point right now, this is what it feels like for the Lakers. It's literally just kind of like Luka against the world. People say, but you have Austin Reeves. He's been kind of running it down pretty bad.
Austin Reeves.
Like, Austin Reeves is either the hottest guy or he's the coldest guy. He's literally like Hillisang, if I were to compare him to somebody. He's either like, when he's on, it's fucking, oh yeah. When he's off, that shit is fucking garbage. Actual trash.
Yeah.
Luka, in the first span that the 2025-2026 NBA season just started, has scored almost 100 points.
92 points in 2 games.
Utterly insane. It was at the point where I was watching the Timberwolves game because I have Prime, so you can watch some of the live games they had. Yeah. And Lakers was hosted on Prime yesterday. It was literally just Luka and Anthony just for the first quarter. It was just those two. You got Planet of the Apes versus Nice White Man. Good Lord, just going at it. And what's crazy is Rudy Gobert is pretty good, but I feel like he just wasn't in it last night. I don't know. I feel like he just wasn't. Like he wasn't in it. It feels like the Timberwolves big men, when I was watching them, just weren't in it. Maybe they were jet lagged. I don't know what's going on, but it felt like they just kind of lost steam after the first half. But there's no, it's hard to prove it. But MSK, it's just 2 games. I understand it's just 2 games, but I've seen this pattern before with the Lakers when it came to Kobe, when it came to LeBron a few times, where it's like if it's literally just one guy doing everything, can that really win you a championship? I mean, it can't. That shit don't work for James Harden. Nobody's trying that for years.
But you gotta realize James Harden ain't good.
Yeah, like Kevin Durant, he realized he couldn't do it alone. He's obviously team hopping always consistently, but like the only player that I could really maybe some would say that this could happen for is probably Steph. But it's like even that is only going to get you so far. Is that going to win you the trophy? Is that going to get you like conference finals? I don't know, but Luka will probably get them far. Is it going to be championship lifting potential? Probably it's probably not. Like if the performance of the team stays the way it is, it's probably either a first round or second round exit in playoffs. I'm just being honest here. And that also depends on who they match up into, obviously. Like the first game against the Warriors was just Luka was trying so hard to carry those frauds. And then they sit out Steph for like 15 minutes. Steph comes in and just wins the game for them. Like, God damn it. Fucking hell. Steph magic. It's just Curry's world, and we're just living in it. LeBron ain't playing because who the fuck knows why? Who literally knows why? He just throws his bitch fits every day. Oh, they don't want to opt into my contract. Motherfucker, you are probably going to retire either this year or the next year. What? Pay him all this money for what? He just retires the next year?
He old as shit.
And he wants us to have his son as the future of the Lakers. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, son
Sure.
can't even score 5 points in a game, man. Get the fuck out of
Then
here.
the son played his LeBron James's son, Bronny, played in one of the preseason games. The Lakers were absolute dookie vomit in the preseason. They lost to the Kings, everybody. The Kings haven't won a preseason game in 3 years. And keep in mind, preseason, as I always say, as with football, I'm consistent with this. Preseason legitimately means absolutely fuck all. It's literally one of the most useless. It's literally just like glorified warm-ups for everyone, right?
Yep.
LeBron's son couldn't even score 5 points. Didn't he shoot like 1 for 15 or some shit like that?
Yeah, it was 1 for 12.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely just utterly disgusting. And keep in mind, these are against teams that literally just aren't trying. These are games that don't matter. Like, if he's nervous, dude, there's no stakes to these games. Just play. You know what I mean? Like, just play. He can't. He literally can't function. I think it's just nerves. Until he gets over that, he can't be the player that people think that he may be one day. It looks like he's just nervous, and it looks like he just can't function properly. And until that's fixed, until he gets over that mental hump in his head, maybe he's like, well, when I play, I have to live up to my dad. It's like, dude, that's not happening. You need to just be your own player. Do like what Scottie Pippen Jr. does. Just play good. That's all you got to be. Just be a solid player.
No one looked at Scottie Pippen and was like, oh, he didn't do it like Jordan.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
And what does Scottie Pippen Jr. have to deal with? Well, you weren't like your dad. It's like, that's always going to be a thing. You just have to push past it. You know what I mean? Like, so I think the game against the Warriors, it was just Luka. It was just pretty much the Luka show until Steph just came in and won the game for them. And you had Jimmy Butler. God, man, fuck, he pulled it through pretty good. I forgot the other guy they had. He pulled it through. That new white guy they have, I forget his name. He pulled it through a little bit. Warriors are going to be a pretty strong team. Steph he was like, we lost to the Timberwolves last year in the conference finals because I was injured. I took that seriously. And that shouldn't happen again. That's how Steph took it. He wasn't happy about that. So, Jonathan Kuminga, Jim, like, Brandon Podziemski.
Yeah,
Podziemski. Just, goddamn. Holy shit. That game tilted me so hard. But then we won against the Timberwolves, and I'm like...
Yeah, no, that's a good team. They're a good team. That's a good win.
And that's good for a certain extent because they did knock them out of the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
All right. But, like, people ask MSK, do you care about LeBron coming back? I'll be honest, guys. It doesn't matter if he did. It wouldn't change their chances of winning a trophy. It doesn't change shit. Like, what's LeBron out for? I forgot. It's because he has Scadia or some shit.
Some bullshit.
LeBron James injury. Let me see what AI says because I don't give a fuck about this guy's words.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron James is currently out with a right-sided sciatica issue, which is a nerve-related sciatica. Which is a nerve-related injury. He is unexpected to make his season debut until around mid-November, so he's going to play like a week before Thanksgiving. That's going to be his first game. The injury, which causes pain in his lower back and leg, was sustained during an on-court workout in late July and forced him to miss training camp and the first games of the 2025-2026 season. So he's going to be out until like pretty much Thanksgiving period, honestly.
Yeah.
So who knows if the Lakers will do well this year, pending how LeBron feels one day.
Yep.
Oh, Jokic. Did you see that shit that Jokic did? Oh, Jokic was so tilted after he missed that one shot. Remember how he took that 3-point shot against the Warriors? And then I need to show you guys this. This guy just gave up on his team. Aaron Gordon playing very, very well. Gordon played very well that game. Man, motherfucker put up 40 points with like minimal free throws, just out here just making buckets. And Jokic just did that last 3 and just missed, and he just gave up. Maverick. Oh, we'll get to the Mavericks. Mavericks, I got to give you your fucking L's in a minute here. The Knicks, I will say this. So there's a lot of pressure on the Knicks' current coach because Tim's, or whatever the fuck his name was.
Tibbs got to the first conference finals
since what,
2000? No, 2000.
It was 2000. Yeah. So the coach before this new one got them to the honestly the first they've ever been long ass time, honestly.
25 fucking years.
God damn. So this is what I want to tell people. The thing that Tibbs was really criticized for was running players into the ground. And he literally played every single player in his starting five the whole time. The only time they rested was when they called like timeouts and they got like water or some Gatorade. That's it. He ran his team into the ground. Now, you could say Eastern Conference Finals, they beat the Celtics, the defending champions of the previous year. It's like, yes. Now, I will say this, because Jalen Brunson said that the goal right now currently is to not look forward to any of that, just to take it day by day, which is fine. That's fine for right now, right? But the Knicks made it very clear last year when we were covering this on the show. They want to win a trophy, which they were going to which they haven't done since what, 76, 75?
73.
Like, yeah, guys, they haven't won a fucking trophy in forever. The chances of this happening is still going to be maybe a long ways away, or maybe it'll happen in a few years. But there's a lot of pressure on this coach to get the Knicks to the finals, right? Because if he doesn't get into the finals, I'm talking the actual final, not the conference finals, then his year will just get looked down upon to the previous year. Because if he's swapping out one guy for this guy, and this new guy got you less results than the guy that you let go, then you start having buyer's remorse. So I don't know if there's going to be a shift in mentality. I have no clue. Knicks look solid right now. They look all right. So, it looks like they're a little bit more coordinated because, well, they're not playing the entirety of every single quarter for 80-plus games straight. God damn. Could you imagine the vacation I would have to have for all that running around the court? Insane, right? So they still have Jalen Brunson. They still have Karl Anthony Towns. They're still the heart of the team. They did pretty well against the Cavaliers. The casters was like, and now the Cavaliers break, and now the Cavaliers even the score out by 22. What do you mean even the score by 22? They're getting destroyed. I know the end result doesn't show that. They were getting pretty hard destroyed there. The Cavs were. The Celtics, yesterday I was watching the game. Celtics literally at some point in the second quarter scored nothing. At some point, they were scored nothing.
And it's weird. Celtics were up 3.
Yeah.
And then I look back about 12 minutes later, they were down 20. I was like, wait a
They legit did not score for like it felt like forever.
No, this is what happened. Last time I was watching, the Celtics were up 36-33. I went and I had it finished and I was organizing the cards. I turned around, halftime, Knicks up 64-44. I'm like, wait, nigga, that was only 10 minutes. What the fuck? I was like, yo. Boston was up by 9 in the first quarter, and then they were down 20. I'm like, the Knicks scored 42 in that second quarter. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, wait. What? I looked, I was like,
but dude, what does that remind you of? Last year, the Celtics, even when they had Jason Tatum, they would have periods where they just don't score, even though they were like the best 3-point shooting team, one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. They would just have these periods where they just literally don't score.
Yep.
That happened. Yeah, I think in the quarters are they were 12 minutes, right? 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. No, 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
For most of the second quarter, they did not score. Do you know how many misses that would have to be? I think they went like 46 from the field or some shit. Yeah. Actually, just insane. Actually, just utterly disgusting. Oh, God. Well, started at 2-0. The defending champions, OKC, they went into double overtime in their first 2 games.
Yep. Won both.
They did. Shea foul baited Kevin Durant, so Kevin Durant got fouled out. And you know how Oakland feels about Kevin Durant. You guys,
Oklahoma City.
They hate that motherfucker.
They don't hate him. They're like,
he was getting booed every play, dude.
Yeah.
They like that other guy. But the other guy, I forgot his name. He was traded. He didn't actually want to leave.
Westbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got traded.
Yeah. One of the people, he got traded. So he didn't willingly want to actually leave. You know? So, like, Kevin Durant, oh, God. Fuck. Oh, sorry. Well, was it Sengun?
Yeah, Alpha Sengun.
Yeah. So Sengun, I remember he was traded, and Westbrook, I think he was traded, right? And Westbrook is now on the fucking Kings. Like, God damn.
Yeah, he got let go by the Nuggets, and then he signed with the Kings. I was like, okay. All
I
right.
think he had no offers.
Yeah,
Because he
no,
was
he
talking
did.
about that. There's no way he had offers after the bullshit that was happening in Denver. There's no
Yeah,
way he had any.
but Denver was on some bullshit too. That
Oh,
whole thing
yeah.
where they
Yeah.
fired their coach and then
They
like
were never the same after that. They were just. Remember? Yeah.
no, they were they were never the same before. Apparently, if go back and look at that whole thing, apparently, they said there were issues with the coach and one of the players. Jokic
Oh, it's always him.
it's got to be.
It's always.
It's usually
Then
a star
everyone
player.
just blamed Russell. I get it. Russell Westbrook's probably hard to work with. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But given how Jokic has the ego that he probably has, like let's be honest here, there's definitely some problems there. Like when they would, you know how they have those mic'd up moments where they show the players talking. If you guys saw those mic'd up moments, woo, shit, god damn, every time this motherfucker Jokic talks. Because he's spitting bars.
Yep.
He's just spitting bars. This is what I think of Jokic. Every time he talks in that weird, cringy European, what is it, Slovenia language that shit is?
Yeah.
What the hell did you just say?
Yep.
Anytime he be rapping, spitting bars. Good Lord. So, yeah, that's pretty. Oh, there was another thing, problem with the good Lord, I forgot. They didn't make the playoffs for like 8 years, too. Until like 2020. So I'm just pointing out there's a lot of pressure on this new coach because they had a hard time finding that guy. Because from what I heard, no one wanted to take the job.
No, this was people felt bad for Tibbs. Oh, you finally do this, but there's a lot of people who knew that he should have been fired. I think what it was too, if they don't lose to Indiana, even if they lost in the finals. If they don't lose that game one, and then Tyrese does the choke thing, and then Tyrese is out, and now we're like, you fucked up, new bitch ass. That's why you lost the fucking final, motherfucker. That's why you and Reggie ain't never having a ring, having no bitches. Mm-hmm. Oh no, we fucking hate Indiana.
The last time you guys won the first division was in 2012.
Yep.
Then after that, it's just been. Man, that's why, I could understand it from the CEOs and the owner's point of view. It's been forever, guys, since the Knicks have had success. Like, pretty much, they were very good in, the 80s period or whatever, or 70s period. It was the 70s period.
It was late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
It died down for a bit. 80s, there was success, but it was never.
Success was playoff appearances.
Yeah, it was always Celtics. Like, the Celtics, it was in the 80s.
Because you guys made 3 finals, right? You made 3 finals, I think.
No, more than 3.
Finals appearances. I'm pretty sure you guys have made quite a bit.
It's like 6. It's like 6. Because don't forget those early 50s finals too. Where it was like the
So if you look up them on you have
the Knicks are like 204.
You have 1970, 1973. Yeah. Then you have the conference title. So you have 4 of those. The last one was in 1999. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
What have you guys been doing? Dude, for most of our life, they have not been good. That's it.
That was the last time James Dolan's father. That was the last time he had control of the team. After that, he gave it to his son.
Yeah, the last
and
finals
his son didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Yeah,
last finals appearance was 1999. Good Lord.
Yep.
Fucking hell. Like that. So you gotta know. For anyone that's a Knicks fan out there, I understand where your management's coming from. It's time to just win a trophy. It's been too long. This coach you have, I hope it can happen for you eventually. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure on that guy. We'll see how it plays out.
Because he got fired unceremoniously in Sacramento. He was winning, and then they just fired him. And then De'Aaron Fox he was like acting like it wasn't his fault he got fired.
Keep in mind, you guys host most of your games in Madison. Yeah, keep in mind, the people that own the Knicks is Madison Square Garden. People that are known for just doing the most absolutely just wild, random shit. Like for league, I'll make a league point through it. So Madison Square Garden bought CLG because they had that sold-out arena back in 2015. So Madison Square Garden was like, damn, there's a lot of this is an untapped market here in esports. Then years later, they were like, we're bleeding so much money. They just gave it to NRG for they sold the shares of it. They wanted to get rid of CLG so bad because it bled so much money that it was just a horrible investment. Yeah. Keep in mind, they bought an entire org's League of Legends franchise slot for $12 million. I imagine it was maybe payments or most of that shit was up front. Madison Square Garden's fucking insane. Then they were just like, you can have it.
Yep.
But I understand. You can't make money in esports. That's understandable. I fully get that. It was just so crazy to me that they bought an entire esports org pretty much and just essentially glorified sponsored it because it was just one weekend of sold out crowds. That's it. It was just one weekend. Just 2 days.
Yeah, that's all it took. That's all it takes sometimes.
Is that what their management does? They just overhype random events like that and just buy people?
That's what happened when they did with Carmelo. They could have waited to the summer and got him, but they overpaid for him. The 2010 trade deadline, and that fucked us up for years.
Oh, you guys had Patrick Ewing. That was the
Yep.
Head coach. Yeah, the legendary Pat Riley, Jeff Van Gundy. Man, a lot of names there. All right, so now we got to shit on League of Legends, right?
Yeah.
I've been watching the World Championship ever since 2014. This would mark my 11-year anniversary watching the League of Legends World Championship. It's an event that I look forward to every year because it's always super fun. Do I like World's format? Absolutely not. Do I think MSI's format is better? Yes. World's format's bullshit, and you guys have seen it time and time again. I mean, this World Championship itself emphasizes how bad this actual format is. This format is complete trash. Now, I can't wait to shit on NA, because I've been waiting to shit on NA all year, and I've been doing it all year. Well, you fucking dick suckers out there were like, FlyQuest, Inspired.
That's what Inspired did to that. Choked. Quad. Trash. Nigga, I've been telling y'all niggas Quad trash, but
no, motherfucker, he's choking, dude. He's running it.
No, he's just trash. You can't choke when you're trash.
You can't spell quad without trash. Yes, you can. God.
Like,
nigga, God.
Nigga, that's why you go with a quid.
God.
Because you want to win,
Quidward,
get quid.
Quidward.
Quidward.
God.
Quidward and big dopes. Big dopes. Big dick dopes.
Oh, God.
Put his cocky bit. God damn. Motherfucking. Between him and 369, just bend it over Ben. Just God.
I think. Oh God, dude.
But I think today
369 is fool's gold.
Ben today is the only one that needs to stay on BLG. Get rid of everybody else.
I don't think Knight stays. He's been there.
Oh no, he's gone. He needs to be gone. Him, Elkin on them niggas. Y'all already in China.
We're going to start from BLG from this point of view. Before we go into the more, we got to start from this point of view. What did we say when people said MSK, or they were saying to us, remember, they were like, Jean's not the reason why they're doing good. Let's just flashback. You know, that's Rin does the flashbacks. She sees in the future. Well, she sees in the future. My bad. Let's do a flashback. You know those TV shows, they would do a flashback or whatever? Let's flashback to Worlds 2024 when they're playing Wei. Remember BLG was playing Wei? And they went down 0-2. Then they played Jun, got out of Swiss stage, then beat Hanwha Life. They played like one of the hardest opponents in the first round, beat them. Then they beat Weibo. That was easy. That was the freest. That's just Weibo's free. Weibo's like Lennon's pussy. Free. It's everyone's. You know? Then BLG got the finals. BLG made a run from starting 0-2 with Wei to putting in Jun, and they made it all the way to finals. But people said, MSK, Jun's not the reason why they're doing good. Oh, he's not. He's not. They seem to be doing so well without him currently. Like, fuck. They won? They won a single trophy without him? And they bombed out of Worlds? And they lost to anyone's legend at MSI in the lower bracket? They didn't even make first stand. All because they thought that Jun was, they thought he was poaching. They thought he was poaching.
Yeah.
Insane. Utterly insane. Only to then get rid of Wei, bring in Bitchwan, who's been on titties his whole life. He's always been dookie shit. He's always been garbage. Then they brought, they're like, yeah, I don't need you. It's like, remember that Toy Story movie, Toy Story 2 or whatever? It's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. Then they're like, let's get Shadow. Shadow, who's just been on LGD, League's greatest disappointment. And then they're like, oh, Shadow won us a trophy. Okay, Shadow, you can play. Oh, no, you can't. There's drama. So we'll just play bitch one. We lost to 100
Yeah.
thieves. Oh, yeah. We lost to 100 thieves, 100 sins, 100 L's, 100 chokes. Nope.
Y'all
Shadow,
lost
get
some
your
big
ass in there.
jokes.
Shadow, get your ass in there.
Y'all lost the river, nigga. You lost to Ayla. Nigga, Ayla. You let Ayla gap on. Arms off.
Every time he made a bad play in the chat, they just called him off.
Exactly.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Nigga, I started that. Being some
Uh,
other Chinese dude. Off. That motherfucker. No. Not
remember when
on.
he made? Remember? I think it was. Remember he was against Vivo Keystars. He just randomly Nico ulted, and then he just died. The whole chat was just off. That's how disappointed they are in
I'm not
on.
gonna lie. Their only wins being against who was it? BLGB. Who the fuck did BLGB?
Well, we're gonna look at it right now. I have the matchups right here. So the reason why I hate this format is it glorifies.
Them two teams. Oh no, throw them out.
Oh shit! I just want to point out why this format is so ass. You could end up with one team getting the absolute ditty fisting in the ass draws, or you end up like FlyQuest or T1, or you end up like fucking BLG. That's how you end up. And keep in mind, so I will say one thing. So when people said, well, anyone's legend, they drew hard teams. Okay, guys, a team that is supposed to be a contender to win the event, make a deep run, be in top 4, be in top 8, if they get hard teams, we shouldn't feel bad for that. If anyone's legend, top esports, BLG, T1, KT, Homolife, or Genji get hard teams, that's not supposed to be bad for them. They're supposed to win the damn event. So if anyone's legend
best of ones, those were best of ones.
Yeah.
If that was best of 3, I would have been like, all right, cool. They actually have competition. Best of 1, right. I'm like, you can get lucky in the best of 1.
I also don't. I just never understood that take that a lot of people had. It's like anyone's legend had some hard draws. People legitimately think they could win the event. I would hope they could prove they could beat other Asian teams, which they did. People don't remember anyone's legend played a very, very close series against T1 and Genji earlier this year at MSI. Then they beat T1 at EWC. Then they almost beat. No, they couldn't really beat Genji and EWC, but that's because Kanya's brain just fell out, honestly. So you have this thing where, I mean, people are like, oh, I feel so bad because anyone's legend drew hard teams. They should draw hard teams because that they're supposed to be one of the top 4 teams at the event. I hope they can beat Genji and Homolife. If they couldn't beat Genji and Homolife, they didn't deserve. First of all, they were going to lose the event anyway. They're not winning it. I'll be honest with you, they're probably not going to win the event. But keep in mind, and Homolife threw this game. They actually just straight up threw this game. They actually could have just beat anyone's legend, though, for being honest here. This was a complete throw because Free Nut was out here getting jizzed on by Tarzan. Just
Free Nut. Man.
Godly. But anyone's legend did play really good against Genji. They actually just beat them legitimately.
And these were best of 1s, guys. Best of 1. These were best of 3s. These might have went the other way.
Yeah. KT's man.
KT got a cakewalk.
KT, this first game, this is one of the worst games I've seen at Worlds ever. Koi were winning the game. KT did nothing good besides draft better based off the champions they had in their draft compared to Koi's. All KT did in that game was dance around Otacon to see what Koi was going to do. They outplayed them at the Otacon, and then they just beat them. Koi is trash.
Yeah.
They lost that game in one of the most embarrassing fashions ever. KT did nothing good. Nothing good at all. They did fuck all. And then they are like, oh, we beat Team Secret Wales. Congratulations. That's like Lennon's pussy. That shit's free. And then you have to play against Top Esports, who are known. Top Esports is literally just KT, but Chinese. They expect them to win, then they lose. Expect them to lose, they win. Right? KT, their strength of schedule is so jank. Comparing it to anyone's legend, look at that jank ass fucking schedule. And they should have lost this first game. That was for sure a loss. G2, pretty solid-ish schedule. 2 Eastern teams. What the problem with Europe is the fact that it got to a point where Europe, the only way G2 could get through was if they actually faced another European team. Yeah, Europe was so trash at this event. I love how the European fans are like, but we got G2 out. What about Koi? Well, Fnatic though. Oh, you silent on that shit, right?
Still better than the LTA. Where them
Fuck,
niggas at?
fuck
Where
Koi.
North
Fuck.
America at?
I love tacos, but fuck Koi. Fuck you, taco chow mein rice eating ass bitches.
Where FlyQuest at? Them niggas flying home right now. North NA near airport. Next, NA next stop airport. Get the fuck out of here, bitch ass niggas. Fuck out of here, FlyQuest. But we're gonna get to them.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a minute. So before I shit on Europe, I will say this: T1 looked pretty bad.
Oh yeah, no, they did. That's the CFO laws.
But what's crazy was like people were like, "Oh my god, Faker carried so well against MKoi. Are we gonna just ignore the other bad games Faker played?" Yeah. Everyone loves to glaze Faker when he plays well, which I do. Like Faker, he played fine in the MKoi series, but he played so bad in the other games. I can't believe people do that. They just ignore all of his bad games and go, well, he carried against Koi. I would hope Faker. I would hope in my heart Faker could carry against Jojo Peon. I would hope he could do that. Jojo Peon, that nigga's Clarence. What the fuck? Clarence, dude, did you see the Cassiopeia ult he was doing? Motherfucker was just whiffing air balls constantly.
Let's go look at Genji's schedule real quick. Like Genji and Hololive both lost to. Look at this is how crazy this shit is. Look at how Genji and Hololive both lost to Anyone's Legend, but they both beat PSG back-to-back games. Like Hololive started with an L, then beat PSG. Genji beat PSG, loses to Anyone's Legend. Yeah. But then PSG's like, oh fuck, we got Hololive, then Genji. Go all the way down to
and then PSG. You compare that to the FlyQuest schedule. They got Vivo Keystars, Team Secret Whales, and G2. That was their schedule to get out of Worlds.
Yeah.
To make it to top 8. PSG had to face the potential winning team of the tournament and the other potential winning team of the tournament.
Yeah.
Riot just said, fuck you to Maple. Yeah. Also, in this T1 game, Chovy put his fist so far up Faker's ass, his eyes rolled out of his fucking head like a slot machine. God damn, that was a fisting. T1's drafts have been so awful. They drafted an entire dive comp against Genji, and then they just didn't dive them.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
They picked Kaisa, fucking Alistar or Rel. They were like, you know what? We'll just passively just let Genji fist us in the ass. What kind of League of Legends is that? There's no way T1 wins Worlds, guys. I just don't believe it. I just don't see it at all.
But I think T1 got the.
I'd look into the finals potentially. Winning Worlds, I just don't.
If Genji doesn't make the finals, I think T1 wins. I think the only two teams
great for T1. Their biggest team that beat them is going to be on the opposite side of the bracket, facing the other best team.
The two teams that beat them are on the opposite side,
facing each other in the first round.
Yep, ain't that a bitch?
T1 just like, they're doing that Drake shit.
That Birdman hair rub. They do that Birdman hair rub.
They just escape Genji and Hololive. All right.
It was legend. We either get top or G2. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
You either get 369 or Broken Blade. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Broken Blade talking about, we won Genji. No, the fuck you don't. And everyone in the chat, when he said, no, we won Genji, he was like, yo, Broken Blade, please don't say that. Please don't say that, because if you get
they would get Genji and get rolled.
You know what? Like Scuba getting fucked by kids. You don't want Hoflau would have to go against Ruin. That's no. LeBron just got out of the playoffs. You don't want LeBron to get rolled. Oh no.
God, I just want to point out this this was the most. Okay,
this is most the Jake shit.
I think this format has to change. I just hate. Is this worse than groups? I don't know.
This is much worse because we get less games. So what? Not really.
It's weird because this makes every game matter. Whereas with the group stage, there were days where if a certain team just beat another one, then the rest of the games are useless.
Yeah.
So this is slightly better, kinda. But this is also jank because I just want to point out the scheduling of all these teams. So, like top esports, G200 Thieves. All right, pretty simple. Then they just go and face KT, Genji, BLG.
Yeah,
what is that?
KT, then they lose to Genji. Is like, oh shit. BLG get rolled by 100 Thieves. Beat Fnatic. Get rolled by G2. Beat BBQ and then lose to Top Esports. How the fucking you BLG had this nigga Dorby crashing out twice in 1 week. How the fuck we lose to 100C? You got the garbage. This motherfucking Dorby look like he's about to have a heart attack.
And if I told you that Quid
G2, Dorby looked like he was about to die.
If I told you that Quid gapped Knight, you'd probably think I was insane.
Dorby was about to die during that game. He was like, I can't believe Knight losing to Quid. How the fuck we losing to some Korean that's in North America? This motherfucker was speaking all Chinese with subtitles. This motherfucker was crashing. When I said Dorby was crashing out, Dorby was having legendary crash outs. Like,
I was sitting here like,
Corey got the dick. Like, Corey started off as KTL, G2L, beat Fnatic because you know you gotta beat Fnatic.
They could have beat KT. They threw that game so hard that you should feel ashamed for throwing that game. I want to show you guys how bad it broke my soul seeing that. I was like, you're really this retarded. That's why Korean teams beat Western teams. This is a main reason why Eastern teams, also throwing the LCP in there, beat Western teams is because they're stupid. The macro is just better. And I'm going to show you it in that game after we talk about the Swiss stage a little bit here. So 100 Thieves were just sacrificed by fucking Satan or something to get this schedule. This was 100 Thieves schedule. Last year's World finalists, in quotations.
They beat them.
Top Esports.
Yikes.
Another team that could also potentially win the tournament.
They lost to 3 teams that... There's a guarantee we're getting at least one of these 3 teams. There's a good chance all 3 of these teams lose the top 8. There's a good chance.
Yeah.
And then the one you see the schedule ain't gonna look as strong. But I think we'll discuss the top 8, but there's a good chance one of these teams gets out of the top 8.
Man, and this is the problem that I have with this format is like 100 Thieves just ends up getting this. And
they just got the dick. They just got a straight dick.
Gokula did have a fire comeback though. Like, you know, after
he did
ELG, he was like, why am I waking up to so many notifications? We were the favorite. Just mic drop. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, after seeing how BLG could only beat Fnatic and BBQ Stars. How the fuck is that the only 2 teams? You get this easy ass schedule. You taking L's to 100 C's in G2.
Keep in mind, they were winning.
You got Dorby crashing out. You got Chinese people about
that G2 game winnable. That G2 game was very winnable. They Kobe that shit.
It was 4-1 at the 30-yard line, and they decided to punt. Like, nigga, what? Kick a field goal? Oh no, we're just gonna punt it out of bounds. Like, hey.
You know what's crazy, dude? I don't know who should we go over next as far as which org crashed out worse. It has to be a tie between BLG, Fnatic, and FlyQuest. Those 3 orgs literally crashed the fuck out.
Okay, we're gonna look at Fnatic real quick.
Yeah,
they were trash. They shouldn't have been here. This should have been KC, but KC had their own crash out. It was literally whichever team crashed out last. And it just happened to be the guy that got Poby.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There was only 2 good teams in the LEC because once we found out the whole shit was KC, him and Vladdy, we saw that shit coming from spring. Mm-hmm. That whole crash out, what they missed them aside, they motherfuckers started crashing out dead. And then summer with the shit was now the whole shit was Poby, now Mickey X. Now he want to join a super team.
Yeah, we'll go over that. Yeah. So, okay. So let's do Fnatic. So Fnatic, I'm going to be honest with you guys. And dude, this is how you know people do not watch the games. I know you guys don't watch the games, and I know you only follow narratives set on, like, Twitter, or you just watch podcasts and listen to them. Fnatic hasn't been good all fucking year. Yeah. How in the world is this result surprising to you? People go by, but Fnatic are known to be a legendary. Listen to what I just said. Did you watch the games? If you watched the games, you knew this team was bad. Forget legacy and all that other gay bullshit that's built up for like YouTube videos and shit. Look at what's currently going on. Fnatic hasn't been good. Grabs, their coach, went on a stream. Not the recent one he did. We don't remember how we EFAP'd it on the show here. Motherfucker literally said, half my players are lazy. He basically just said it like this. Half my players are lazy fucking fat fucks, and they don't care. And once I heard that, I was like, Kobe, just this year's over. Just Curry, this year over. Just throw that shit in fucking trash. Yeah. He said the only player that came in motivated was Upset. That's what I already tell you. That team is fucking good. Mickey X didn't care. Right. Mickey X is literally out here on Twitter liking random motherfuckers' tweets, and the tweet caption went like this. It must feel crazy going from a really serious org to a clown org like Fnatic. The guy posted, that's the real Mickey X that liked that tweet. Your Fnatic had a player literally out here liking tweets calling them a clown org. You knew he was done. They said he wanted to leave in spring. I would have just let him go. If he wanted to walk in spring after they lost to... I think they lost to like KC or some shit in spring. I would just let him walk, honestly. But then again, you have to find someone to replace him at that moment in time. So it's like, it's very hard logistically for that to happen, right? Oscar Renan, whole ass taco, trash. People were like, oh my God, he played so good against Kana. Oh, that's great. Kana, when he's meant to be useless. Great. He beat Kana when Kana just didn't care. That's fucking amazing. Oscar, who's had like one good series his entire League of Legends career.
And his coach said it. This is the best he played all year. What? Yeah, this is the best I've seen him play all year.
It's like remember when it's the same thing had to happen with a Nuke Duck when he became the coach of FlyQuest. Remember last year Team Liquid when when FlyQuest beat Team Liquid in that first round and they lost them in the finals. It was back when they had Jensen. Nuke Duck said, "I'm actually surprised we're playing this good." What? What the hell did you just say? What? Did you just basically say your team was garbage?
Yeah, as soon as he said that, I was like,
they ain't winning that split. Like, Grabs literally just basically said on stream, half my players are unmotivated. Keep in mind, Mickey X even talked about the players not having motivation when Poby joined. If Poby, if I hear he's not motivated after Fnatic gave this motherfucker a chance, after he should never be given a chance, after that bullshit play he did on T1 back in the day, if I hear he's not motivated, I'm going to be on your ass, chow mein eater. I better not hear your ass ever unmotivated. Korean unmotivated? That don't even sound right.
That sounds like oxymoron. That sounds crazy.
I better not hear.
That sounds like a Mexican who don't work. Like, wait, the Mexicans don't work. What? That sounds crazy.
This is legit his only chance to prove himself. For if he doesn't prove himself on, because if they keep him, let's say they keep him.
Yeah.
If they keep Poby and he doesn't have some sort of like quid level of gameplay in the LEC next year, that's his League of Legends career. That shit's over. He can't go back to the SKT unless he's gonna be a coach. That's it. His career will almost be over unless he's gonna go to LTA and just retire here and play on like Dignitas or some shit and just get the bag or some shit. But Fnatic is just a complete joke. They're fucking horrible. Like, do you remember that game they got the Rift Herald? They sacrificed everything to get the Rift Herald, and then Upset just uses it to save his life. Even though that's the only reason why they got it was to actually push a tower down and get some gold. Just they were fucking fried the whole year. God, fuck Fnatic. Fuck you.
That fight when they got to World, I'm like, yeah.
They're a free win. They're just a free win.
Free win.
I knew when people were like, they're going to beat CFO. You sure about that? I didn't think they were going to beat CFO. I thought CFO was going to whoop that ass. And they did. And then they got fisted by BLG. Then they got turbo fisted by Koi, a team they played all year.
It was a close 3 games.
EU outside of G2. Prefer G2 included in this analogy too. EU was so bad when this tournament started. The only wins they could get against each other was against themselves.
Koi's only win came against Fnatic and T Wales. You know the fuck? Oh! I gotta break down someone else. You know what? But at least Koi could be competitive against a Korean team, unlike some other teams we ain't gonna talk about.
Oh God! Oh, and you guys thought I was gonna not mention FlyQuest. So first of all, before we actually
nice transition. Boom, let's go.
I need to just we gotta go off on FlyQuest.
PSG's trash. We know PSG was going 0-3 drop.
They're chow mein eaters. I knew they were.
Viva Keystars beat PSG makes sense. Yeah, PSG.
People were Brazilian fans were overhyping V. We beat PSG. Congratulations. You beat a trash team. Congratulations.
Hey, guess what? Beaver Keystone got more they got more wins than Fnatic.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. It's so sad.
Hey. Technically, LTA, hey, we got more wins
I'm just
than
pointing
Fnatic.
out. I'm just pointing out that Europe, you still trash. It's just G2 that runs your region. Just pointing out the rest of your league sucks. But PSG, I had no hope for. Once I saw that they beat GAM, I was like, this is just a throwaway seed.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Game was looking like hot ass too. I'm not gonna lie. Outside of CFO, they could have just brought CFO. They could have literally just
look at CFO's schedule and then look at Team Secret Wales, the other Vietnamese team.
They could have just traded PSG for IG, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because Team Secret Wales was going nowhere too.
Look at Team Secret Wales's game teams they played versus CFO's. CFO, T1, Anyone's Legend, and Homolife. And Team Secret Wales played against KT. Who the fuck Team Secret Wales face? Their only hardest matchup was KT.
Yeah.
They got fisted by they fisted Vivo Keystars day one when we did that watch party.
Yeah.
Then FlyQuest fisted that booty ass. And then they actually could have beat Koi, but they just too ching-chonged out.
Yeah.
They just so many throws this fucking world. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But the one team I can't wait to roast is FlyQuest.
Yes.
Fuck FlyQuest. Fuck Bwippo. I like you, but I met you. You retarded. You my retarded homie that I like to say.
You with the period account. Oh my god, it was roasting them. If you had a period account, oh my god, it was fucking cooking them.
God. Anytime Inspired talk, this is my fucking reaction.
What the hell did you just say?
Motherfucker out here rapping.
He just on some. I was like, why you sound like a bitch? Every time I hear him talk, it's like, what? Why you sound like pull down a skirt, take a dick at your ass? Why you sound like a bitch? I just look at him. He just sound like a bitch. He always look like he complaining about something. Like,
we have to watch this later. I will watch this later. So let me click on this to have it. Nope, I will watch that later. So we will watch it later at a later time at the show time, not right now. So I want to show you guys the problem with FlyQuest. So besides dunking on FlyQuest, which is everyone should do because they just fucking disappointed like all hell. So I saw the whole CFO series live. So
I saw that shit live too. Oh my god.
We have
Yo, I was watching Shy Knock looked like he was about to cry. I was like, trash. And I went right back. I went right back, took it down. I'm not gonna lie. After BLG won game one, I went right back to sleep. I was like, if BLG lose, I'll be sad, but I would not care.
After FlyQuest lost and I got CFO in top 8, I was like, my bracket's good. Even if I lose BLG, I'm good.
Yeah, I got 7 out of
8 right.
I got 6 out of 8 because I saw Fly.
It's better than last year when they chose for us. And they gave you like 4 teams. In your thing, they put GAM getting out 3-0.
You know the fucked up thing is? I chose T1 to win, and they didn't even put T1 as one of the 8 teams. Like, how the fuck did I pick T1 to win, and you don't pick T1 as one of the 8 teams?
They had what they chose for you at random was they had in your picks GAM Esports going 3-0 undefeated.
Yeah, that was some more bullshit. I was like, yeah, I made sure this time to.
All right, so let's start with this. FlyQuest fall apart. We're gonna go over this. So FlyQuest, fuck FlyQuest. Whipple, my retarded homie. You know, you shitted on women. That's a W right there. Shitting on women is a W in my opinion. Inspired, you would. I don't know how to feel.
You a bitch ass nigga, man. Fuck you. Nah, fuck.
What's crazy? He was the only reason why their team was even competitive to.
I respect him. It's still fuck Inspired.
He was so tilted. Like, I feel so bad for him. He was trying his ass off to drag these fucking corpses into the fucking top 8. You know, it's crazy that FlyQuest can't get top 8 unless they beat another team from their own region or an easy team. Huh? Ain't that fucking crazy?
Oh, G2 was the easy team. Oh, we should beat them. Nigga, you lost. Nigga, you lost to Skillmon, nigga. You lost to LeBron.
Not just Skillmon. He got gapped by Skillmon.
Nigga. Let's go, Skillmon. Put his skill all in your ass, nigga.
I was rooting for G2 because, I was
rooting for G2 too. I was like, fuck.
I
it's
picked
funny
G2 to
because
be in top 8.
Because Shy Doctor's like, how you an NA fan, but you're not rooting for FlyQuest.
I
I don't
never
like
said I was an NA
FlyQuest.
fan. Come on. I like Cloud9 who plays in NA. I'm not
Yeah,
an
same
NA
here.
fan.
But you know what it is? Because you're an NA fan. The issue is because we live in the NA. We live in North America. The issue is I can't like FlyQuest. And this is before Aspire got there. This is the whole bullshit with how they managed their team in 2023. After
you're talking about that. Yeah, the
with
Vikla
Winsome,
Spirac, the Vikla Winsome Spirac.
yeah.
Ayla
After that shit,
yeah.
I'm like, fuck. And then the way where one of the coaches voted and made sure other people voted for Takulu over Abadage for third team all mid lane in 2022. I'm like, oh, fuck you. I got no issue against Takuli. I got an issue against FlyQuest. And then that whole bullshit was with them in 2023. Man, Dave had to go to goddamn Mexico. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, FlyQuest. That's why when y'all lost to JG last year, we almost had it. Nah, you never had it.
I wanted to go over that. That thing you just brought up right there. But they brought Genji to 5 games. This is people live in hype moments and don't actually watch the games. Go rewatch that series minus the hype from them taking it to 5 games. Keep in mind, taking a team to 5 games isn't beating them. That's like when people say, well, Misfits almost beat T1. There's only so much you can bring that up before I tell you. You're hyping
That's like what motherfuckers like we were saying, oh, the 49ers almost beat the Chiefs. Almost, nigga. Almost. They ain't beat them. They got the Eagles.
I would just say, there's only so many times you can bring that up before I tell you, you're bragging about a series you didn't win, right? That's you. Like, keep in mind, if FlyQuest were as good as people said they were against Gen G, why the fuck they didn't make first stand? They got upset by 100 Thieves when 100 Thieves had Sniper, who was quite literally a meme player. Then they went to MSI. Tuki, they got fisted in the ass by Anonymous Legend. Remember that team fight they had in like game 2 or game 2 or whatever? Woo! Anonymous Legend just digging in that.
And they were bragging about, oh, we beat G2. We're the best in the West. And about a week later,
they beat G2. Okay, you beat G2. This G2 that played the G2 that lost to MCoy in the spring finals was not a good team. That was at that moment in time. That was expected that FlyQuest would beat them. So the only international series win that they got was against G2. That was it. So and then after that they faced off against BLG. Oh, we brought BLG to 5 games. On literally was feeding the game. On literally was actually just giving them the win. And they still couldn't win. Because in game 5, remember that drafted in game 5? They drafted Zillion and Galio. Just fucking hell. We're going to pick Zillion and Galio. You fucking retarded idiot. Dumb coaches here. Holy motherfucker.
And then don't forget EWC. Oh, who knocked you out of the EWC?
Who did play against
G2.
Was it G2? It was G2. Yeah, they played against G2 round 1.
Got eliminated immediately. You went all the way there.
Oh, they don't count EWC up here. God damn it. I have to go see it right now.
Right there.
I legit forgot who they faced. I know they faced G2 and they were out with another round or some shit. Because Cloud9 got fucking wiped out day 1.
Yeah, them niggas got cooked.
So yeah, they beat Cloud9.
Yep, Fly beat Cloud9 1-0 and the G2 1-0. Oh, but Fly was like, we're the better team. We'll always beat them.
And then they played against Furia. Oh, we beat Furia. Congratulations. That's like bragging that you're the tallest midget. Good job.
Beat Furia. And then Cloud9 lose to Furia.
When they face, this is what happens. So, you know what's crazy, guys? If they're as good as Gen G as you guys said, why did they just beat them right here? That's the same FlyQuest team.
Yeah.
Gen G only just made Gen G have Ruler and Duro now. That's the same FlyQuest team. Oh, no. Oh, they lost 2-0. Sweep. You got fisted, nigga. You done. You out. Yeah. You dead. Wipe yourself off, bitch. You got fucking fucked. You got wiped out. They took Gen G to 5 games. At EWC, they beat the go watch that series. They beat the shit out of them. That wasn't close. That's not a close series at all. And then after that, you get to, what was it, summer? If you tell me this LTA summer was competitive for the NA, I know you didn't watch the games. I know you didn't. Don't even debate me. I know you didn't watch the
Team
games.
Liquid was melting.
Cloud9, their only competition, just brain
They fell out.
rotted.
Shopify Rebellion was peaking, and then they crashed.
The only competition they had was Team Liquid. They collapsed. And then after that was Cloud9. Then they collapsed. Then it was pretty much just free. 100 Thieves was just constantly getting dicked down by FlyQuest. FlyQuest was dicking down every other team. It was just pretty much like, and the thing that me and Chaz have always said in the show, when NA is kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh, when you have a playtest group and they're just not good enough, and then that best person goes to like a regional and they go like 0-3 drop. That's what happens.
Or not 0-3 drop. They start 2-0 and then they lose the next 3. Because 0-3 drop would be 100 seed. Or no, matter of fact, if you look at a tested group, the guy who's trash, who might win a few games but never is fully competitive, is Fnatic.
Right.
You yourself are a good player, even with a good deck, but you win round 1, then you lose the next 3. The best player in the worst group, like people say, oh, how do you make it in phase 2 of Pokemon? Because I tested with people outside of my group who were significantly better than me. And I was able to elevate and people didn't understand. That's why I didn't go to a lot of the groups in Connecticut. I went to New York. New York got the better competition. There's regional championships down in New York. It's the same shit with FlyQuest. FlyQuest can't scrim with nobody.
And the thing is, remember, they didn't scrim against Cloud9. Remember the debacle where Cloud9 wanted to work on their mid-game in scrims, but FlyQuest wanted to work on their early game. So then they just started scrimming each other less. I'm like, how does that make you better by scrimming your best opponent less, you stupid idiots?
Because
you're both stupid. You're both stupid. Go fuck both of you.
No, you know why? Because Cloud9 wanted to
Cloud9 would get shit on in the early game. So that means that they would have to remake the scrim like 5 minutes in, and that's like, and FlyQuest thought that was a waste of time because they already worked on their early game. So they're like, let's work on our mid game. But Cloud9's like, we want to work on our early game. So then they don't scrim each other because now they have this like fucking scrim beef that doesn't matter at all. So now the best teams don't scrim each other. And then another problem that comes up with NA is this is a problem that I've even had way back in the day with TSM and Double If and Team Liquid that would always win championships at a single point is NA is not good. So whenever they play against teams, different teams like this one that'll punish mistakes, they don't know how to deal with it. They just don't. And this happens so much. Like, if the LTA this past split was so, and that's me, I'll call LCS now, but this past split was so bad. The quality was awful. People say, I love how that's always the argument to go to, but it was better than the LEC. I don't give a shit. The LEC is dog shit, and so is NA. I'm not saying that because the LTA was bad, that means that it doesn't mean that the LEC isn't bad. Like, what arguments do people make in your brain? I absolutely don't know. You probably have sex with your mom. Stop having sex with your mom, and stop having threesomes with your dad. Stop having your dad fuck you in the ass and listen and actually understand what you're making of an actual argument. Okay, so the LTA sucked this past split for summer. They had the season finals with Brazil, worthless, garbage, trash. Yeah. No one fucking wants that. Pain Gaming? You brought over Pain Gaming? You think that was competition? Loud? No, not Loud. It was Pain Gaming and Red Candid Colunga.
Yeah.
K's, he's not good. Gap Palafat. Pala butt hole. Cala butt plug. Like, I'm saying, we are not good here. Anytime these guys face better players, they can't adapt very well. That's why the best NA teams ever adapted on the fly, because they had the caliber of players to do that. And you would think, based on how people talk about their series against Gen G last year, that they could adapt. No. You go back and watch that Gen G series, 3 out of those 5 games, Gen G absolutely clobbered them. I will not be convinced that Game 2 wasn't a stomp. I watched Game 2. They stomped the shit out of them. Game 4, they fisted Whipple's tight little booty hole. Got that shit all dug the fuck out. Game 5. Remember in one of the games, remember in lane swap meta, Masu and Busio got 2v1 killed by a Cassante under his tower in the lane swap meta? All peak L's. But now we fast forward to this series. Now I picked CFO and G2 to get out. I did not trust FlyQuest based off of the quality that I saw from NA from this past split. I thought it was so bad. I was like, there's no way this team makes top 8 this year. Now keep in mind, this is Swiss Day, so anything is possible.
Yeah.
I couldn't. in my conscious brain, pick them knowing how bad NA was. NA was awful, guys.
Yeah.
That shit was trash. And then, so Chaz told me this earlier, because this happened with Fnatic too. So it may have been leaked that some players found out that 2 of the players on the roster were going to get kicked for next split. So that may have impacted the performance. I think FlyQuest were mentally boomed from losing to G2. I think once they lost to G2, they knew their chances of getting out in a top 8 were pretty much done.
Matter of fact, let's pull up that inspired video interview.
Oh, yeah. Oh, done. Just can you send it to me here?
Yep, let me go look for it again.
I want to show you guys the moment this series was over. The moment I knew that shit was going to be a 2-0. It was this moment right here. I want you guys to see what Quad does here in a moment. This is just peak retardation here. Look at what Quad does. Okay, so I'm gonna slow it. I'm gonna slow it black for a little bit here, right? Okay, so Quad, Talia walls down here, melee range into Leona, and then just gets booty fucked.
Yeah.
Just, Inspire just lost all faith in his mid laner like that. Just, I want to show you guys that again. Look what motherfucker just does. Talia walls straight into his death. He on some real good chow mein. Look at that shit. Just my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yeah. Oh God, I'm dead. No, yeah, and then Busio just died because you inted him. Quad inted Busio. Busio thought, hey, I'll go with my Talia and make a combo. Nope, you got comboed up, Busio. You got 2-piece comboed.
I said it to you on Facebook. Yeah, that shit. Just the way you could tell he was pissed, but man, it's like, dude, you
that play right there embodies the whole thing. And then Bwipo, you know how retarded that dude is? Look at this. Bwipo TP'd back to their own tier 2 before the dragon fight for no reason whatsoever. Look at this. Bwipo Cassante highlight. Yeah, that highlights an L.
Yeah.
Bwipo Cassante fail. I need to show you guys this. This was terrible. This was actually ass. It has to be here somewhere. Please, Law Esports, please hold. Did they keep it? Please. No, it's not here yet. They didn't put it up. You want 1 second here? Bwipo Cassante TP. Yep. Give me one moment here. Let me see the video of it. Or was it with I Will Dominate? I think it was I Will Dom. I think it was Dom. I watched it. Oh, here, I'll show you right here. I have it in shorts. I was watching it in shorts right here. I think it was I Will Dominate right here. Oh my god, was it on his clip channel? I think it was on his shorts right here. Playlist videos. Give me 1 second here. So it's a play worth looking at. Oh my god, it was terrible. This shit was bad. What is bro doing? Like, what is this guy doing? All right. So before we go, did you want to say anything about the World Championship so far?
FlyQuest L, they shit the bed. My speculation is they got the ball hard. That we know. They underestimated G2. G2 scaled up. The G2 was scaling up. The G2 looked best? No, but G2 beat who they needed to beat. They took advantage of all the weak teams that they faced. They beat a FlyQuest that was real. FlyQuest was on some bullshit. Game 1 close. Game 2 was not close, even though some people said it was. No, it wasn't. Game 2 was a stomp. Game 3 was close.
That's the problem with Koi too. They had like kill. People understand kills are not going to always be the big indicator of winning. You know that FlyQuest CFO game 1, FlyQuest had more kills. They actually had 3 Drakes. Didn't matter because they
Koi had kill and gold, but not map pressure. The issue is Koi is so bad at map pressure. It's not even funny. My
Look
God,
at
them
this. Look at this
motherfuckers.
epic
Corey can
L
have
from
15
Whippo.
kills and only have 1 tower taken. It's like I don't understand.
Look at this epic L from Whippo.
Just trying to stall time. Somebody should be on mid though. Why did Whippo TP top? Why did Whippo TP top? Why did Whippo TP top? Look at Whippo TP. He's trying to TP to the fight and he misclicked on the minimap and he TP top. Sorry.
That's a professional. That's a professional that did that.
Yup, he's gone. He's gone.
He knew his career was on FlyQuest was over. The moment he hit that TP button, he TP'd back to their own tower.
Yep.
So Whippo retardedly plays Cassante. Quad has been a bot all of Worlds. Even in their wins, he was a bot. I don't know what happened to him. He was really good and then just
He was
fell
never
apart.
good. Nope, never good. I'm sorry, never good, in my opinion. He looked good. He looked good to a bunch of trash people. In my opinion, he was never good. He was never worth the money.
We also have Masu. Masu
fell off a fucking cliff. I think
he wasn't even playing the game.
The pressure, son got to him. Pressure got to him, son. That motherfucker.
What's the difference between Masu and Upset? If you just took the nameplates off, there's no difference between
Masu
and Upset.
wasn't afraid to do some stuff. He was afraid to fail. Masu was afraid to fail. That's why it prevented him from doing stuff. Upset was afraid to try. That's me. He didn't even give a fuck about failing because he wouldn't even fail because he wouldn't even try to do anything.
Yeah.
If Upset felt like the game was lost, Upset is humanoid as an ADC, but he doesn't int. He just starts playing.
Yeah.
This motherfucker just protects his KDA. Like, what are you protecting the KDA for? It's not going to help anybody.
Yeah.
You're playing Ezreal. And I was like, oh, okay.
Like,
humanoid int, like,
I'll be honest with you guys.
Doesn't do shit.
It doesn't even matter what FlyQuest drafted. You can't win with Quad playing like that. He Talia walled himself into a Leona and killed himself. Then, before that, their top laner apparently doesn't know how to press TP.
Yeah.
I don't know how you win with that. They could have had the most Exodia draft ever. It wasn't going to matter. Because people said their draft is bad here. It doesn't matter.
They lost the minute they picked Jin. It's like, what the fuck are you
And also, why do we keep seeing this Jin into 4 tanks? Or Jin.
That gave Harku a week in his ear. He made that shit look broken. And
Doggo on Corky. Why is Doggo on Corky? Why is he on Corky?
I gave over Corky and Rumble. Okay.
They gave over Corky, Rumble, and Azir.
Yeah, I got early kills, but it didn't matter.
They even got 3 Drakes. Didn't matter.
Yeah,
they had no map pressure. Nothing.
And the late game was shit because their team fighting was shit.
Oh, you guys want to see Booty Grape? This is the moment of game 1 where I knew they won, where they killed every single one of them on the map. It was, I think,
game 2.
It was game 2, where Junjia finds Inspired. You know, he's trying to eat that little booty hole up right there.
Gianna.
And then, in this draft, CFO counterpick Lucian Nami with Draven Nico, which is the worst thing for Lucian Nami, is getting counterpicked like that. Doggo went under turret like that and put his whole cock in him. What in the world is? Look at what Doggo just put his whole nuts into him. Walked under the tower and said, "Fuck you, black man. That's my bitch now. Yo, Nami, that's my fish. That's my pussy." They lost around the whole map. They lost at Rift Herald. They lost bot lane. Just 80 seat gap. Just a fist in the ass. The gap was so wide between Masu and Doggo, I could see Diddy's booty hole. That shit was wide. Just absolutely disgusting. And the casters were like, but hey, there's back-to-back kills for FlyQuest on Kiana with Inspire. Doesn't matter. It didn't matter at all. Then there was a play here where the Rise, we had it where the Rise ulted the Nico to flank, and then they were all just dead.
Yep.
Yes, look here. The Rise, Realm Warps, the Nico, the flanking Nico, and then Doggo just throws his axes out. Bye, bitch. I get the free fire on Lucian. Oh, fuck you, fish. Oh, fuck you, R. Kelly. Goodbye, R. Kelly. You're done. Goodbye, black man. Done. L. Get out of here. Fuck out my face. It's Draven Nation around here. At that moment, you knew it was over. Also, the game was over because Masu was getting his ass fisted to him.
Yep.
Masu was like basically always down in XP, always down in gold. I would say this. The way you feel about Quad is the same way I feel about Masu. I've always felt like he's like fool's gold. Like he can look like he can have some carry games, but in big pressure moments, he just isn't that good, honestly.
Who'd you say? Who you felt about? I felt about.
It's Quad.
Yeah, Quad. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like Quad had big moments a lot of times throughout FlyQuest. I feel like Masu's internationally has not had really anything to show. Like it's been getting gapped in lane.
Yeah.
He's not had really any. Keep in mind, they were the main reasons why FlyQuest lost Game 4 against Genji last year in that lane swap where they got 2v1 killed by a fucking Cassante. Like, they were, like, FlyQuest, oh my god, just, my expectations were low, but holy fuck, you guys suck booty ass.
Okay, before we end the show, we got a few questions. Okay, do you think Aspire goes back to EU?
Unless they build a super team around him, yeah. Because what's the reason of staying here? I mean, he has the green card. Come on, he has the green card.
Yeah.
So he doesn't count as an import slot. So unless they build an entire like super team around him with the players that he specifically picks out, then that's it.
Okay.
I think it just goes back. But does he want to give up that green card status? That's pretty valuable because you know he worked really hard to get that by staying here. So he's in a really weird predicament. I think for sure Quad is done. I think he's gone. I think that ship is written, honestly.
Yeah. Whipple's gone.
I think he was done after he made those female comments, honestly.
I think he was done before that, and those female comments like, just made it solidified that he was gone. I think they keep Masu Bucio, but I think Bucio might walk for somebody else. I think if somebody else gives Bucio the bag, he's gone.
Masu.
I think Masu stays. I think they keep him.
Because the thing is, people have factor in at Worlds, these guys got exposed, but domestically, Masu was pretty strong domestically, which is so weird. He's reminding me of what Double Lift used to be, strong domestically, but just internationally, just fucking can't do it under big pressure moments. Just can't perform well at all. You know, that's my big problem. Bucio, I think you keep him, unless he just wants to play with Masu. I'd keep Bucio. He's really, really improved since his time on 100 views of Double Lift. It wasn't Inspired or Bucio's fault. They lost these games. Bucio tried his ass off, but you can't win when you have a fucking 911 ADC.
True.
You can't win with that.
Two. Where do you think Quid is going?
So I heard. So on Cheap Esports, they had said he's entertaining offers from Carmine Corp, Team Liquid. I think one in Brazil, right?
No, Shopify Rebellion.
Sharp Rebellion, yeah.
Yep.
I think I think it's just. It kind of reminds me of that Cloud9 year where everyone just thought Jojo Pion was going to go to Cloud9. I think he just goes to Team Liquid, honestly.
Okay.
Why the fuck would he go to Sharp Rebellion?
Yeah. Do you think APA goes to Shopify Rebellion?
If they can't get anyone else, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's let's go to Kyrie Corp. Nah, fuck Kyrie Corp. Fuck him. Fuck him with a rusty dick.
I mean, Carmine Corp got a chance to keep Kana, but he's gonna be. I mean, Kana probably re-signed with Carmine Corp because they told him, hey, we're gonna get you a nice roster.
Yeah.
They better get Kana a nice roster if he's re-signing like that.
Yeah. Okay. Who else? Who do you think? Who's more with 100 Steve no longer being around?
Oh, Ayla's jobless.
They said Ayla's job secured. They said they said with how would 100 Steve perform and they get the dick. They got none but Easter teams. They get like flat. Oh, but
Quid's value after they.
It's not. everybody.
That a Collie game against Faker. Woo! 100 Thieves. Goddamn. FBI. Goddamn.
FBI
so
should be
hard.
the one that like they said T1 must be working with Jeffy Epstein because FBI couldn't do shit. I was like, damn. They said that in the chat. Kenya was banning motherfuckers if you said Epstein because FBI and like how FBI couldn't do shit against T1. Oh, T1 was Epstein. I was like, yep, GG's.
Oh God. Okay, before we do that, we gotta do our quarterfinals preview first.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you guys know where my pick'ems are at currently. So here was my Swiss stage. So the last time we had a show was before the Swiss stage actually started. It was literally the day after the IGT1 series, the Swiss stage started. So this is who I had. The only team that didn't make it out was BLG. That's the one I didn't get right. So I got 7 out of the 8 teams right. I knew Korea was getting all 4 out. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I knew Korea. I thought KT was going to choke. I did not see KT making it out.
I didn't think the teams were good enough to beat them, even though they're bad. Because keep in mind, the level of a bad Korean like team, these Western teams still can't beat them. That's just so sad. Because KT is bad, actually.
You don't have KT here.
I didn't have to doubt. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But but yeah.
If I had, why did I have BLG here?
Did
I think I legitimately just made a mistake. Maybe I don't remember, but I did pick CFO and I did pick G2.
Yeah.
CFO had been performing very well all year. Yeah. I saw them play in the LCP. I was like, this region's better than the LCP.
Because I got.
I don't know why I didn't.
How many points did you get on this one?
I got 85.
Yeah, I got 75 because
I don't know why I didn't pick KT. I
had KT not making it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I missed all 3 of those as well. No, did I miss all 3?
I can't believe it. Fuck me.
No,
I legit thought I picked KT.
Okay, I got the Cuffy in. I got the Hollow Life in. Undefeated, I got that wrong. The close call, I got that wrong. I had G2 as 3-2. BLG got wrong and Fly got wrong.
G2 was kind of technically a close call because if they lost that series against FlyQuest, I don't know if they beat CFO. I don't know if they do.
I don't think they get CFO. I think G2 might have got
the way Broken Blade was talking shit. We can get T1. No, you don't. I don't think you do want that. I don't think so. Just pointing out.
I don't know.
So now we have knockouts. The first, and we gotta do it by. Oh my God! Fuck my pussy. And we're going to do it by how the games are going to go. So the first one is going to be Hanwha Life versus Genji. That's the first one they have scheduled. Oh, my God. These 2 teams were power ranked to win the event. Now, keep in mind, there's asterisks to this, too. Only around Hanwha Life. Hanwha Life, guys, I'll be honest here, really hasn't been all that good, okay? It's literally just Viper. It's pretty much just Viper that's playing really good.
Yeah.
Zeus can still have the odd game here and there where he looks really good, but Zeus looks really clueless when the team doesn't have an actual function of how they want to play the game.
Yeah.
Peanut is so hit or miss. Either when he hits good to make himself nut, pun intended. But when he's free nutting out there, he's trash. He's actually just started running it down. Then you have Delight. Delight is also like hit or miss. Zeka is hit or miss, right? So I know a lot of people are going to be like, this is going to be the finals right here. This right here is one of the finals. This right here is pretty much either the finals or the match that people will look back on and going that was the real finals, actually.
If we don't get one matchup, this might be 2023 all over again.
Yep. Or for me, it would be 2018 when KT played IG in the first round, and then that was the finals. This right here is the finals.
That's what people said. That's what people said about 2023 when it was T1 versus JDG. They said,
"Oh yeah, that's the real finals." Yeah.
Because Weibo get to the final. It don't matter. Whoever gets out of those 2 is 3-0. You remember they said whoever wins between T1 and JDG is 3-0 in Weibo. And what happened? It's the cleanest of 3-0s.
Yeah, we watched that, and I was like, game 1, I'm done. I'm going back to bed. I'm not even watching
That's the
only finals I didn't stay up for because I knew it was going to be a waste of time.
Me and Jay stayed stayed up, saw 3 games. We saw a 3v1 dive. Daves, and them motherfuckers all got killed. I was like, yep, GG's, pack it up. All right, cool, I'm going to sleep. I didn't even wait for the celebration. I was like, James, like, they're not, but they're not, no, they're not. You feel that shit?
You felt that shit on game 3, the must-win game.
I'm disconnected right there at that point. Ain't no point to play that out. We're done. We're cooked.
Yeah, especially keep in mind because that was game 3, so you have to win that game to keep your series alive. Once that fails, you just pack it up.
Yeah, no, pack it up. Yeah. You know what?
So,
it was a good year, guys. We got further than anyone expected us to.
I'm obviously I think Genji's gonna win Worlds this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been after a long time of rooting for this fucking Nork. God
You know
damn,
how
if they don't win Worlds this year, when do they win? Probably never.
The year Faker retires.
Fuck you. Fuck T. All my homies hate T1. Fuck T1. Fuck BLG. Fuck the 100 Thieves. Fuck the Knicks.
Yo, it's funny when Scuba find out that Gen G stands for Generational Gaming. Like, oh, that's what they stand for?
He really stand for GG. He probably thought their name was literally GG.
Generational Gaming? And Scuba was like, I was like, yo, Scuba, you nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I have Genji winning. I have Genji winning 3-1. To be fair, if this is going to be a series that's a 5-game banger that people will look back on and go
anything less than 5 games is disappointment. It needs to go 5 games bloody.
Because right
you
here,
need about 200 kills.
Both of these teams, if Homolife really step up and become that team that they were at the beginning part of the year, this could easily be the finals that everyone remembers fondly, or the match that probably is potentially going to be the finals. Both these teams could either win the event. Honestly,
and we're getting this shit in the top 8. This is
the first round. The first round.
This is more bullshit.
This doesn't even happen in semis. This is the first game of knockouts. Is these two teams that could keep in mind? Both of these teams actually beat the T1 Homolife one is weird. Like Homolife and Genji both have very good shots at beating T1. Genji more than Homolife, and T1 escaped them both.
Yeah,
they're on the other. They're on the opposite bracket.
There's 3 Koreans on one side, and none of them is T1. You know the fucking thing about it was?
What's crazy is if KT beat CFO, that means the one side of the LCK gets team killed by Genji.
Yep, and that's no. If KT beats CFO, there's a guaranteed Korean team in the final. Guaranteed. Doesn't even matter.
All the Korean teams are on the same side, and this is the problem that the LCK has, and
that's why people were glad KT to get. Imagine if KT instead of got CFO, it was KT, and the next team, the guy goes over, and it's T1. Imagine all this being Korean. You're guaranteed a Korean in the final, but now what happened if go back up?
Yeah.
Imagine if you flip that and it's AL versus CFO. And what if CFO upsets AL and G2 beats top esports? Imagine a top 4 with G2 versus CFO versus a Korean team. That's me. You know somebody's about to get 3-0. Because did Fnatic get 3-0 in the final against IG?
Mm-hmm.
And then G2 got 3-0 by FPX, right? Or the 3-1?
No, G2 got 3-0 by IG and so did Fnatic.
No.
G2 faced RNG to get semifinals. That was a big upset. And then Fnatic, they played against
in 2019 when G2
2019, Fnatic played FPX. G2 was on the opposite bracket, and they played the Korean teams to get to the finals.
Yeah, and then they lost 3-3. They lost
3-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they lost 3-0 against FPX.
Are you saying this is potentially a run back?
No, I'm saying if that first pick with KT T1 instead of KT CFO, they're the all Korean side.
Oh, you're right. Side. Yeah. And that's the problem with these brackets. How they're made is like this is all the LCK side. That's pretty much
this could have easily just been moved up and switched with G2 top esports. This could have easily just been switched over there.
This is why I hate brackets like this, because you have I want to see matches that we don't get, and I don't want to see the same region on the same side because you're going to get inter-regional matchups. Guys, I'm being honest here. If you wanted to watch Genji Hanwha Live, you could have watched that all year.
No, you gonna get teams on the same side. The issue is
it's different with LCKs because since they have 4 teams usually getting out, you were going to have at least an LCK because it's 4 LCK teams getting out.
But no,
that I understand.
There is a possibility of you missing one because say you go here, right? Mm-hmm. Flip this. Now go back up. Flip which team? If out of those 2 teams, because G2, they face who did G2 lose to? Hanwha Life, right?
Yeah, I think they did.
Imagine you flip that and G2, you put Genji where G2 is at, and Top Esports where Genji's at.
Yeah,
you have 4 Korean teams. There's a good chance all 4 Korean teams get into the semifinals. You still have a Korean bloodbath, but now it's in the semis. This issue is that you get 2 of the favorites in the quarters. That's when you might just burn out real quickly right there, and then you have nowhere else to go.
Oh, now I remember why I didn't pick KT. I misclicked.
Okay.
I think I misclicked. I was gonna pick KT.
I purposely did choose KT. I didn't think KT was the strongest team, but
it doesn't matter. We're good.
I had too much faith in FlyQuest.
But this is the problem that we had, where now you potentially get a finals level event for a match first. 2 of the teams power ranked to win the event are gonna. One of them's out. One of them will be guaranteed out in the first round. So Hanwha Life will have back-to-back years where they go out first round facing the finalists. Because remember last year when they faced BLG in the first round, BLG made the finals. They faced Genji this year. Genji, if they win this, they're making the finals. KT or CFO are going to get eaten alive. I love me some CFO, but there's a little bit of a difference here. There's a good
chance. What if CFO does upset KT?
Good, because fuck KT. Fuck KT. I hope they do. Will I predict for it? Probably not, but I hope they do. It's going to be that, but CFO took them to 5 games. That's going to happen. I know it's happening.
Yeah.
I have, oh, God, this feels so dirty. Oh, God, this feels so dirty. An all LCK side and an all LPL side, and the only difference in the other one is just T1's on the other side. If there was a chance that all the LCK teams were on one side, I would have fuck this world.
That's what almost happened. If because there was one Korean team that was in the 2-2 that went 3-2. That's mean KT could have got them. And people were actually rooting for all Korean side. That you would guarantee that
because it's team killing. They all just galvanize each other on one side of the bracket, which is like that's terrible. I don't want that. I already seen these matchups.
But give parity because we don't want to. Who really wants to see Genji versus T1 again? I honestly do because I believe that would be the best matchup. But you
don't want to see that to the finals again.
Finals. You don't want to see that at top 8, maybe top 4, but not top 8. There's a good chance. What if T1 beats A1 Legend and G2 beats Top Esports and G2 happens to upset T1? Now instead of
G2 upset T1, we're celebrating.
And then G2, I might not even show up to that. Like if it's Genji G2 in the final, I'll be like,
it could straight up be Genji, Anyone's Legend. Like Anyone's Legend, that's proven they can beat T1.
And then they'll still lose to Genji I'm telling you right now, if anyone Legends does not get to the finals, just give Genji the trophy. I have if T1 is not in the finals, just give Genji the trophy. Because
what's crazy and what's crazy is about that is Genji knocked out KT and Hanwha Life, which would be T1's competition. All of T1's competition is on the other side of the bracket, killing each other. Yeah. All the teams that can, maybe not KT, but Hanwha Life and Genji are the best teams against them. They're on the other side, and they'll be knocking each other out in round 1. God damn, Riot, is your fucking bracket seeding is trash.
Yeah.
T1 just dodging bullets like this, like in the Matrix. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the T1's the last game. They're the last freaking game.
So
Halloween.
I have Genji beating Hanwha Life.
God.
And then the next match you have is KT CFO. I have KT winning that.
Yeah.
If CFO upset, that'd be pretty cool. Then we get so this is like the fun bracket, I would say.
Yeah, I picked T1. You know,
G2 versus Top Esports. G2 has beaten them before. That's happened.
I picked G2.
You have the copium. You have it. You snort it.
Hey, man. Hey, when G2 beat BLG after, I was like, wait a second. If 100 Thieves did it, G2 could surely do it.
This is the only thing. This is the only match I'm flexible on. I could straight up go either way on it.
Nah, I go with G2. I'm humping that copium.
This is probably the closest matchup of all of them. It has to be.
Easily.
I will say G2 win because I want them to actually be in top 4. T1. This is the problem is T1 dodged all their hardest opponents on the other side, but then they got Anyone's Legend. Anyone's Legend can definitely fight them on an even turn.
They can, but Anyone's Legend has to play the game in 2 weeks. Them motherfuckers, right. Them motherfuckers might have got too much rest. Tarzan might turn back into the game.
Is that Tarzan in a high pressure moment? It's T1.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man.
I'm out.
That's what I'm saying.
Under pressure in a tournament to win something, I'm out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. If anyone lets you get
1-7 in finals, I'm good.
Yeah, the only win he got was this year.
But I will say
we saw him game 5 EWC. They came back from a 2-0 deficit, game 5, and then people said, "Oh, it was close, game 5." Watch game 5 again. Genji put their foot on their neck, George Floyd style, from minute 1 and never let go. Genji was also bullshit game 4. Kane got paid to throw game 4 for
that
content.
That 20 game was a crime against humanity.
Guess what? Oh, Genji's up 2-0, and then it's 2-2. Genji might lose. Genji wasn't losing.
BLG broke down.
That game 5 was Anyone's Legend. It was like, oh, we got a chance, guys. And Genji was like, cock meat sandwich. Yep. It's like Harold Cooper style. Yep. You saw you had a chance. That's like when the boxer gives you a chance. He lets you punch him a few times, and then he comes back, gives you one uppercut, puts your ass to sleep. That was game 5 EWC. I never seen a team just dominate another team in that fashion that fast. I was like, what the fuck? It felt like a roller coaster. It was like you strap in, you get in, you go up, you like, oh fuck. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because you look at this. You would hope the best team would be Anyone's Legend versus the number 1 LPL team. Nowhere in sight because they were fraud. BLG winning LPL. I'm gonna do. We gotta do another video after the. We gotta break down what the fuck happened. After Worlds is over.
Oh, I just want to point out, Gumayushi just out here dropping the coldest verses of all time. Just out here rapping. A Worlds without T1? Don't even think about it.
Damn! Shut your stupid ass up. All y'all motherfuckers doubting, yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm doubting. It's over. Fuck, all the homies out here hate T1. Fuck yo.
Gooby used to say, I'll come and steal a bitch right now. I was some Migos shit. I was like, God damn, don't. Hey, Gooby used to don't pull out the 9. Fuck. This motherfucker said, I'll steal your bitch.
I've got the stream on my television. I'm going to open the window so the neighbors can hear Chaz's beautiful voice. That's gay.
This motherfucker Gooby used to say, don't make me come and steal your bitch. I was like, yo, goddamn, Gooby, shit. Goddamn, don't pull out the 9, nigga. We good.
Remember, like, what was a faker last year? They were like, we are inevitable. Like T1 at World's Finals is inevitable. Yeah. God damn.
Just talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
Oh, God. I mean, T1 are better off than the Mavericks. Mavericks got absolutely fisted by the Spurs.
And the Mavericks were up 10 early, and then that shit went left real quick.
That guy Wemby is pretty fucking good. He beat the shit out of him by himself.
40 points?
He had one of the best openings for a debut season ever.
Yeah, this motherfucker. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker. Like they said Wemby's like 7'6". I was like, what? Nigga moving like this? Nah, he an alien. That's an alien. Nah, bro, that's a Monstar. That's a Monstar for Space Jam. This motherfucker Webby was just dunking on hoes. This motherfucker dunking on hoes and shooting three-point shots. GG's. Pack it up. Pack it up. Nah, bro, you get cooked, son. You get cooked. Nah, this is more bullshit. That was more bullshit, man. Nah. Honestly,
God, this Switch stage was a roller coaster. I feel like the analyst desk was really just not it. Like Laura just minus what she was wearing. She just not doing.
She didn't really bring much energy. Raz was there, but Raz flip flops. Emily, I love how Emily was just so passionate. She was more passionate for 100C when they lost. She was sad. She was like, "Oh, I miss them guys. They were at, I love her."
It got better when Shocks came. Shocks was like, "Oh, when I got there, EU started winning." Shocks, no. First of all, they beat each other. Only G2 was good. I want people to understand. EU's not good. That's just G2.
Yeah,
that's just G2.
That's what NA kept saying. It was like they're wabbing the FlyQuest. Matter of fact, do you want to pull up the goddamn inspired video? Pull that.
Oh,
yeah.
4 minutes. Did you drop it? You dropped it on Facebook, right? Okay.
Yep. Motherfucker sound like a salty bitch. Just the bigger the amount of salt. Got more salt than McDonald's fries in this bitch. That's a lot of salt, nigga. Have your ass goddamn bloated.
Shocks is like, I'm EU's good luck charm. You probably are. Probably are, because Laura sure ain't.
Yeah, no, Laura's goddamn bad luck.
Oh, Laura was probably happy KT made it. It's like, Laura, you actually personally...
Emily was happy KT made it.
I think Emily actually likes KT, but I don't know if Laura really likes KT. Or she's doing it for me.
Emily was like, she was sad that LTA team made it, but he was like, but I'm glad. He was like, it looked like FlyQuest just gave up. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Let me cut to this part right here.
Because it was 3-0 in my book. I feel like I don't understand how we could be losing games like that. It's just very disappointing. Yeah.
What do you actually like take from this? I know right now you're probably just angry, but what's the process for learning from this, for moving on? Because you're not out, right? It's not an elimination match.
I mean, process.
Yeah, it's not an elimination match in that point in time, but the team that loses those matches, they don't make it because they know the next person you get is going to be even tougher than that. That's your one ticket in. Like when NRG beat G2 back in 2023, people were like, but G2 is not out. Well, they're going to draw BLG. And they did. And they didn't make it. That's how it works.
Oh, like our scrim's been really bad. But at the end of the day, I knew that laning phase doesn't matter as much on stage as it does in scrims, because in scrims we are usually falling behind very hard before.
Oh, good lord. He said they're falling behind already. He said their laning phases ain't shit.
15 minutes. And the game is kind of hard to play. I think today it was pretty fine. I think even though we made some errors in lanes, I think it was not really that big of a difference and that big of a lead for enemy team. And I felt like our drafts actually made some sense, and I think we had a way better approach to what we wanted to do. And it seemed pretty free to play, honestly. I felt like whenever we were stepping somewhere, it felt easy. I'm not sure how is it possible that we lost. I guess during the game it just felt like we were driving the game and it felt fine, and then something random happens and the game becomes lost.
Yeah, you played against a better G2 roster. G2 got better throughout the year. FlyQuest regressed. And keep in mind, the reason why I thought G2 would get out over them specifically is because the way that G2 stomped the LEC versus like how FlyQuest played. So both of them stomped the regions, right? But I feel like G2 was just better at stomping than FlyQuest.
G2 had competition. G2 wasn't dominant all year. FlyQuest was. And FlyQuest didn't get better. Even when they faced against the LTS South, they stopped them. But Viva Keystars exposed the flaw. They sometimes get a little draft happy and they pick cover picks. And that's what FlyQuest did. They had cover picks. You realize fucking Quad can only play like 3 champions. And you can easily just
he was a Cassiopeia one trick before he
Started playing
competitively.
Talia.
Mhm.
Yep.
He could only really ever play Cassiopeia and Azir. That was it.
Yep. Azir was nerfed.
And
Still had
or
damage.
yeah.
Yeah, it feels very weird because, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel like we were meant to lose.
Do you have an idea of like what the focal point is then for that improvement? You're saying right now I don't know, but I can't tell if you mean I don't know, or I don't know. Like I'm not trying to flame anybody. I'm not trying to get into
I
it.
don't know. I think we are really impatient as a team. I think we were in a really good spot to play both games that we lost, and yeah, we just make mistakes out of nowhere because we are impatient when not much is happening. And I don't know if it comes from the fact that
That's NA. Like what he just said. What he just said right there signifies why NA teams can't get better. They always have to feel like they have to do something when nothing's going on. Because remember in NA, all you do is just group mid and just start fighting. That's all 100 Thieves ever did. They never really played any significant macro. All they did was just fight. How in the world can people get better if you're like, every team does this? And the only team that didn't do this was Cloud9, but their brains fell off because they played a whole ass Blabber in the jungle. Inspired's only competition was like Blabber, and his brain fell out. So you can't improve. The reason why this will constantly always happen to NA, and I've said this year in and year out, even before I started doing a league podcast, it can't improve. The region can't improve because the play style here and the quality of players is not good. He just said they're impatient. They did this all year. They were playing that loosely in NA all year. They did this all year, but when they did it against teams that could punish them, they didn't know how to respond to it because they're not in those scenarios constantly. If they were to play against those scenarios constantly, they would know how to play them out better. But they don't play those out because our region sucks donkey ass. Fuck.
practice is going bad, and obviously if practice is going bad, you kind of feel like you need to do
Why is practice bad? Because you play against better teams. That's why practice is bad.
Necessary stuff in order to win. But I think if you have that mentality, you are already a loser. Like you shouldn't think that.
The irony of that, right, buddy?
You have to do unnecessary stuff in order to win. I think you should keep calm in the game and just try to stick to the plan as you have as your team. To me, it seems like we have different plans and we are trying to do different things, and that's why we are not connected well together, I guess.
Last question about the series before we look forward a little bit. Game 3, especially. Felt like you guys were on the ropes. You mounted a huge comeback. You found a couple angles for good fights. And then kind of all came crashing down once again. How you reflect on
this man wants to rage at quad so bad right now.
What led to the initial comeback? You found that creative angle with Whippo. You found this dive onto Hansama. Felt like you rested it back in your hands. What went wrong in those kind of final moments to lead to some of the catches, some of those team fights that turned back against you?
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't remember that well right now. I felt like our champs were spiking really hard that in mid-game. I felt like we were in a really good position because I don't really think Mundo is a good champion in jungle, especially if we are playing Azir mid. It felt like Quad did a really good job.
This was the game 3 where G2 picked Dr. Mundo. Yeah, I knew they were going to lose that. Yeah. There was just no one on their team that could kill him. I think that was the game where didn't Masu have Jin picked? Yeah. Why do people keep picking Jin into like 4 tanks? Why do people keep doing that? Jin can't kill through 4 tanks. He can barely kill through 1 tank, honestly.
Yeah.
Of not falling behind to caps. I think Alan did boosted so many good plays in order to put Azir in a good spot, and all we had to do was just group and play the team fights well, but we just couldn't do it, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah.
What's the outlook coming in? You have a 2-2 matchup. There's a lot of potential opponents you could draw from. Is there anyone particularly you want to face, or are you just mostly focused on recovering from this loss?
Honestly, I didn't really think about it yet because I wasn't expecting us to lose. Because I think G2 is probably the weakest team that we could have faced. I think right now all the teams are going to be stronger.
He knew their chances were cooked after they lost to G2. You can anytime a team is in the spot that they're in, if they don't win that series, they're cooked. I knew they were cooked when they lost to FlyQuest to CFO in game 1.
Yeah.
I saw game 1, I was like, they're done. Losing in that fashion, how they played that game, done. Mentally fried. He said the practice was bad. They didn't adapt very well. Too impatient on doing plays. That's why I do like this guy. He tells it like it is.
Their game 5 draft was Redacted, Sejuani, Azir, Jid, Nautilus. They had 4 takes.
Mhm.
Or no, 3 takes. 3 takes. But no take shred versus a Mundo who, if you put enough damage on him, he could get popped. A Jax, an Oriana, and a Rel with a Varus. Yeah, they got outdrafted.
Oh, because he wanted to play Xin Zhao into Trundle? Oh, no, that's an L. If you play Xin Zhao into Trundle, you're getting destroyed.
Who was
That
that?
is it. Yeah, I think someone had said that in comms he wanted to pick Xin Zhao into Trundle. You can't do that. I wouldn't allow you to do that. That's horrible. Just crazy.
Yeah.
So, before we go, did you hear that they had Fire Nico chants going on in the Dallas Stadium?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Goodbye. Good Lord. I find it so funny. I just find it so funny. All right, before we head out, probably Tuesday show at 8 p.m. PST.
Yeah.
We'll go over the Mickey X stuff because it's late
Yeah.
and we covered
Yeah.
Worlds and the preview's done. Cover all that. Is there anything else you want to say? We can cover it more on Tuesday, but is there anything else you want to say about FlyQuest or NA before we actually? Oh yeah, fuck FlyQuest. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck FlyQuest. Still fuck Casey just because. Gotta say fuck Casey. You know, you gotta do it for the one time. No, FlyQuest regrets. I don't know what the fuck happened. I thought they was gonna be CFO. I thought they were more composed. This year was CFO. CFO. The reason why I picked FlyQuest coming out over CFO because CFO, they're a glass cannon team. You figure them out, and teams figure them out. I think FlyQuest knew how to beat them, but they had their own issues where they couldn't beat them. You know what I'm saying?
I think the problem is they just played against better teams. Well, it's not Team Secret Wales, not who they played because they played Team Secret Wales first, right?
Yeah.
And they played against who the fuck they play against first?
Who? FlyQuest?
Yeah, I know they.
FlyQuest lost against T1 first. They lost against T1.
Yeah, so they couldn't beat T1. And that was Inspired's fault they lost the game. Remember he went like 0-8 on Jarvan?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
that was like legit his fault they lost the game. He was like actually running it. But I'll be honest here. If they can't beat T1, if any NA team or Western team can't beat a Korean team when they're playing this bad, you can't beat them when they're bad. I can't even possibly expect you to beat them when they're good. You can't beat them when they're bad. It's even if T1 is actually not good, these teams can't beat them.
When you can't beat a G2 who you said you figured out
was the weakest team you could face.
Yep.
So FlyQuest's schedule was was T1. They lost that one. Vivo Keystars, a team they apparently were like what? They were 7-1 against Vivo Keystars after that game. 7-1. So they had the easiest draw after that because they faced Vivo Keystars, Team Secret Wales, guaranteed wins, free as shit. Only to draw G2, which he said was the weakest team they could have faced to get into top 8, lose to G2, then they lost to CFO.
Yeah.
So did they play against better teams? I think 3 out of the 5 teams they played were better teams. Yeah, I would agree with that. I wouldn't call Team Secret Wales good or Vivo Keystars good. But
I would say they played against 2 teams that were significantly worse, 2 teams that were better, and G2 that were about even.
Yeah.
I would put G2 and FlyQuest even. But I would, if you had to give me an arrow, G2 was ascending, FlyQuest was descending. I think FlyQuest, cracks started to show. Vivo Keystar kind of exposed how limited some of these guys' champion pools were. Like, and then that new where some of these champions got nerfed. Yeah, and Whipple, and then
Masu was basically just upset 2.0. Just not playing the game.
Yep. And then the only 2 good players were Bucio and Aspired. Whipple was 50-50, depending on what game it was. Quad was just a non-factor. He was always the first one dead. He was 4-3. He was 4-3 in this goddamn match. Busio was goddamn trash against G2 Game 3. This nigga was 074 on Nautilus.
Just running it.
The minute they picked Nautilus, I knew it was GG's. Even when Scuba kind of he didn't click it all and Mundo got popped, I was like, that, oh my god, that, because Quad had that one good Azir ult that got him the second Baron that kept the game going. And you saw, oh shit, Fly by actually pulled this out. But you realize something. Fly at that point only had 2 towers taken at 32 minutes. What the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? You got no back pressure. You've only taken half. You've only taken half of the first mid tower down. And it's like I was like, okay. It's like Jin is that nice safe pick, but then the Hasawa gives in and then Scuba flashes in with the Oriana with a ball, gets a 4-man, and it was just GG's from there. It was 3-man because the Inspired was still alive, but yeah, at that point, they still had Baron. No, Flyer had Baron, but they had negative gold because everybody kept dying. And at that point, they just ended the game. It was like, 35 minutes, you had the Baron, but we're going to win off that. Didn't matter because when I saw that 4-man Oriana ult, I was like, yeah, it's over. It's over. And I knew at that point, I was like, if FlyQuest does not get Koi, they are not making it out. I said they could possibly be CFO. CFO is the match where I'm like, if they can't be CFO, half the team needs to be gone. If they get top esports and BLG,
I just think the problem with FlyQuest,
they had a good year.
It's like and you need to understand the only trophies these guys can win is domestically.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just how it is. Like NA is run by imports, and these guys can only win domestically. There's nothing that even at EWC they can't beat Gen G. I thought they were better than Gen G because they took them to 5 games. FlyQuest will be known as that potential team that almost won against some Asian teams.
And that's when they peaked. They peaked in that game 3 against Gen G last year. That's when they were at their highest. After that, everything started crashing down.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look at that moment, after that game 3, nothing was higher at that moment. They were 1 game away from a top 4 spot at Worlds. Something, when's the last time a non-Eastern team was top 4 at Worlds? 2019? 2020?
Were no Eastern teams made?
No. When's the last time a non-Eastern team made top 4?
Oh,
a Western team.
Well,
the reason I think non-Eastern because I include LCP.
I think it was G2. Last time G2 made it was 2020.
2020 when they beat Gen G in top 8, right?
Yeah. I don't think after that there's been another team. There's not been a team from the West that has made top 4 since then.
Yeah.
2021, all the motherfuckers crashed out. 2022,
Rogue got 3-0 smoked. 2023, LG got 3-0 smoked.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we had a top 4 Western team.
FlyQuest made it competitive last year, but
like G2 has to carry the West now. Like if G2 losing top 8, like 3-0 to top esports, they would just end up like another Weibo. Oh, we made top 8. Yeah, you just like NRG. Sorry, you just out. So, is there anything else you want to say before we head out? Actually,
nah, I'm done. Yeah, FlyQuest got to hold that out. You're gonna have to look yourself in the motherfucking mirror, and realize you failed. You failed, motherfuckers. Yeah, you did that to yourself. You did that to yourself.
And for me, it's one of those things where I think this is, but even because these conversations happen every year. It's like, how do you improve NA? You don't. This is the quality you deal with. When the best team here gets challenged by better teams, they don't know how to deal with it because it's just.
You know what someone said also? Usually, think about it. It's the last time a NA team made top 4. It wasn't the best team in the region. It was the second or third best team. Think about Cloud9 top 4 2018. They weren't the best team in NA. Wasn't it Team Liquid?
When 2018? Yeah, like 2018, Team Liquid 3-0'd them in the finals, actually. Yeah. And they made top 4. I would say that Cloud9's group and TL's group were a little bit more hard. TL's group was a little bit more harder than Cloud9's. Yeah. Cloud9 did make it out. Like, to be fair, at the end of the day, you do have to make it out of the group. Yeah. You do have to play well. It's just, it's always the second and third seeds that perform better than the first seed. I still will never understand that. The first seed will always perform worse than the second and third seeds that they beat consistently throughout the year. Exactly. Odd. But I will say this, even if Cloud9 was in 100th decent spot, they wouldn't beat BLG. I don't believe it, though.
True.
All right. So that is it for me. I'm going to go blow Lennon's back out. No, I'm kidding. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. We will be back here with the Cloud9 podcast this Tuesday, coming up this week, 8 p.m. PST, and we will see you guys later. Have a great